liked about Amsterdam. I was not a huge fan of.
Do I?
No, you don't have to
Okay.
clap. I'm just thinking audio and cameras. We actually are recording now.
Okay, there we go. I was like,
Do I do this now too? No. Only one of us has to clap.
Okay.
So if you wish to clap later in the show, I will not be offended. If you're like, yes, Matt, didn't you want to? I'm not saying you have to. That would be really weird.
Yeah.
That's right. Oh, sorry. It's time for my applause break.
You please.
Maybe I'll clap for you by the end of this.
You're like, I don't have a praise kink, I have a clap kink, and I need get on it.
Yeah, not snaps. I'm not beatnik.
Right. This is a slam poetry.
And welcome to And Now We Slam Poetry.
And now we slam poetry. Oh God, that's so much.
I'm not gonna drink it all. Don't worry.
I'd be really impressed if you did. Well, also, Old Tub.
Thankfully, I'm not here to
I feel like this
impress.
sounds like a porn title.
It is.
Old Tub?
It is. No.
I was like, it could be, right?
It could be. Well, if you get ambitious later, you could go make your own
Old Tub. Okay. Hopefully they won't sue me.
Different type of product. They can't sue you.
Really? You could do that? You could steal titles if it's not the same?
Yeah, trademarks only apply to the type of
that makes
trade.
sense.
So,
okay.
I can still legally be Matt Slayer because I'm not a musician or a band. Because otherwise, that band would definitely sue me.
Right.
They're a little litigious for a bunch of old metalheads.
Oh, I believe it.
I mean, they have a very important brand to protect.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying not to infringe on it.
Right. Fair.
So welcome to your third podcast of the day.
Second. The other one was an interview.
Oh, okay.
But, I mean, yeah.
I'm still getting your sloppy seconds of podcasting here.
I mean, you're getting the best part because I'm drinking mezcal on this one.
I'm already loosened up. Mm-hmm. The first one was just a warm up. You get the real deal now.
Yeah, exactly. I'm already used to talking. I'm not feeling super socially awkward right now.
Give it time. Give it a little more time. We'll make it awkward.
Try.
All right. If you want me to try, let me hold on.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Put the hat on backwards. I got to really be in the zone for making. Nah, I'm not going to run with this bit any further.
Okay.
Maybe I will. I don't know.
Commit.
Whoa. You obviously don't listen to the show. I have commitment issues.
No. Commit to the bit.
Oh, no. I can't commit to anything. Shit.
Oh, okay. Well, fine. Cheers to that.
Cheers. Thank you for doing the show.
Of course. Well, I heard there was alcohol involved. I was like, absolutely.
This dude's going to bring me on to talk about stuff that isn't just porn and going to provide me with alcohol?
Yeah. It's even better than Santino's thing because it's not just whiskey. When you asked me what my preference was, I was like, man.
See, I should be stealing from these other podcasters. I should.
Since you should just do whiskey.
Just not give you a choice. But you're drinking whiskey or you're not doing shit.
Right.
All you get is whiskey.
All you get is whiskey.
And then I need to follow Jules' opinion, and be like, so can we kiss? How she. Why'd I never think of that? Shit.
I know.
Might be awkward with some of the mainstream guests, though.
You just have Oliver Flynn on, and you're like, so. Anyways, if you saw the show, you know how this ends, right? Consensually.
Right.
Yeah.
But
no,
nothing.
I mean,
sorry.
I love that everyone's got their thing. I like this. I like the mezcal. I like that you do people in the industry, our industry, half your industry.
I mean, I'm an AVN nominee. I guess I'm technically a member of the industry.
There you go. I'm not.
Well, I've been in a lot longer than you.
I know.
I will wager quite a bit of money that when you've been around as long as I have, if you decide to be around that long, you will have many more nominations than I did.
Okay.
In my 11, 12 years now, I have one nomination for Best Non-Sex Performance.
What does that mean? What
I was acting.
You acted. Okay. I was what? Did you play a cuck or what was it?
No, I played a rabbi.
Wow. You look like a rabbi.
Thank
in
you.
A good way.
Rabbis. You look like a rabbi in a bad way?
Oh, yeah. I don't know, actually. Don't cancel me for that. I meant in a sexy way. I don't know.
Well, I was a non-sex performance.
Now it is awkward. I admit, but it was my fault.
Perfect. See?
Okay. Anyways.
Some Jedi mind tricks into making it weird, so you made it weird. So I just put it out there and then you made it perfect. It's fine.
It's fine.
The show is chaos. That's what I aim for. I want the audience to feel like they're just sat down and overheard our conversation. And that's
Right.
pretty much like we just continued from a conversation we were
We
having.
literally did, yeah.
Yeah, we
That's
had
the
like
thing. We were like, oh, we should probably turn on the cameras.
yeah, we had like half a podcast like, oh yeah, we'll talk about travel and film and like, oh yeah, we're not recording any of this.
Yeah.
Like just giving away the good shit.
Yes. Yes.
Bad content creation right there.
I'm sorry.
How are you sorry? I'm the one who has to turn on the cameras and the recorder.
Yeah, your fault.
It is. How dare you try to steal my blame?
I'm sorry. Anyways.
I was going to lead in with, asking you what your favorite color is as a callback to Jules' episode.
Oh, yeah. It was like the Bronx.
Yeah. I was going to prove my Chadliness real quick and be like, so what's your favorite color? But
what's your fruit? Do you like cheese?
if the answer is no, get out.
I am lactose intolerant.
That doesn't mean you don't like it.
I mean, I do like it. I love brie. I love a good brie and goat cheese and
yeah,
Chev.
Plenty of people like shit that's not good for them.
Right.
You can enjoy it. It's like, oh man, this is probably really bad for you. I mean, we are drinking hard alcohol like at barely 5 o'clock.
Yeah. I actually, when I did my interview today with the sex therapist, I was like, like everything in life. She was asking me about like the consumption of porn and health wise. I was like, just like everything, it's good for you as long as you take it in moderation.
What?
AKA, you should all subscribe to my OnlyFans.
Right?
But don't come at me if you're like, I can't stop checking off.
My dick's raw. This is your fault.
Yeah. I'm like, no, Matt. All the Matts and the Mikes, it's your own doing.
No, that was directed completely at me. You're just like, Matt, if you rub your dick raw, that's your fault.
That's your fault.
Yeah.
Accountability. That was another thing I mentioned. I was like, accountability, whether you're in the industry or a consumer of porn, you got to take accountability. And
well, I feel like
you turn on the laptop. Who's turning on the laptop? It's not like it's opening and then just goes straight to Pornhub.
It does, though.
Okay, then yours is, you should probably get that looked at.
It's just bookmarked.
Oh, there you go.
Like you just set your default page. I said it once and it, boom, right to the hub.
Nice.
No.
No.
It's to a paid site. No.
Yeah.
Pay for your porn, people. Don't just
pay for your porn.
Don't just support it in ad revenue.
No, exactly. Pay for it.
Give her all your money, all of it, every last time.
And I need a good pay pig. Actually, I kind of have one. One of my subscribers recently was just like kept tipping me $100. I was like, you don't have to do that.
That is the wrong answer.
I know. I'm so weird. I'm like the worst porn person ever, I swear. I like feel guilty if someone, or if they like don't, I don't know, if they accidentally buy like the same video, I'll be like, no, you can have the free one. I don't know. I care about them. I'm sure everyone does.
Right. Oh, sure. Yes, everyone.
Everyone does.
Everyone does. As she is going for the bottle, she needs a drink after that.
I just gotta make sure I don't say anything wrong. Actually, it's fine.
I can't promise that.
Yeah. I'll just have you edit it out. You should probably edit out the rabbi stuff.
No. No, you called me a sexy rabbi. I'm leaving that in.
All right. That's right.
I mean, that's the real fetish. Like having porn stars, tell me that
I love Jews.
Why?
You guys just do well. You do well for yourselves. You come from a lot of trauma.
That's so true. Literally.
Yeah, one of my best friends, actually like two of my best friends, because one's a guy, one's a girl. And I love them.
I was literally talking to my mother today about like having.
Are you Jewish?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. So you are a sexy rabbi.
Yeah. Oh, no. Joanna Angel was very big on everyone who.
Is that who your video was with?
Yep. Yeah, it was. She was Black Hawk in 2018.
I love that.
And she was very big on anyone who played a Jew in the movie had to actually be Jewish.
Had to be Jewish.
Yeah.
Oh, I love her. She's a great filmmaker.
Well,
her and her husband are like, they're great. I haven't shot with her yet, but I've shot with Aaron, and he's the sweetest person, and he's so like passionate and just I love when you shoot with a male talent that has the ego. Like he is just no ego, no desire to be. I mean, his fucking poor name is Small Hands. Like he's very. I just love that him and Joanna are both like killing it, but don't have big egos about it.
Oh no, they don't. And for Small Hands, that name started off as a joke.
That's why I'm like, I love that.
Yeah, when he was still a civilian, you have to have a name on your AVN badge.
Yeah.
So he's just like Small Hands, and that was the name. He's just
like fuck it.
Yeah. Well, and another one of our friends had on his badge that your big hands, so they were walking around together.
I love that.
And the name stuck when Joanna eventually turned him out.
Right. I love that.
Yeah, like when he got involved in the industry, not that everyone knows this, but he was just a bartender who was dating Joanna.
Okay.
She literally turned him out.
I love that. I love that. Thank you, Joanna. Shout out to Joanna Angel, because now we all get small hands.
Oh,
we get handsy with small hands.
It was great when he first got in, like, because originally he, just basically was stunt cocking for Burning Angel stuff.
Okay, I didn't know that.
And eventually Joanna was like, no, if you're going to be male talent, you're going to go be real male talent.
Yeah,
go do this skill.
You're way too hot. You're way too hot to not be in front of the camera.
Well, and like, go do this gilf scene and make her feel fucking pretty.
Aw.
Like, she made him, like, do the job and do the job right.
God, that's so fucking hot. They're both so fucking hot. I just told my agent, too, that because, when you do, like, your first anal or DP, there's, like, the rate's a little higher. I literally told my agent, I'm like, I told him to ask Owen Gray if him and Small Hands can do my first DP. And he was like, he doesn't want, he was like, I don't know if Owen will do that rate. And I was like, give them the regular rate. I was like, it's not about the money, which is probably the wrong thing to say, you're a fucking booking agent. But I'm like, this is just a fantasy and also something I want to sit, like, I want that to be the thing. I want Owen Gray and Small Hands to have my first DP.
Bravo. And also, that is the right thing to say, you're a fucking booking agent, because they work for you.
I know.
You'd be amazed how many people don't realize that shit.
No, I do, but that's why I said that. And I know. I was just more like, here's the thing. Kind of person I am. There can be differences. There can be disagreements. But at the end of the day, I'm always trying to be understanding of people and their views and where they're coming from. And I'm at a place now where like that communication with my agencies are actually really good. They understand, like, because I think they realize like I'm 25 and I haven't been in porn that long, but I am a person that's been working in business and has a sense of self, sense of what I want, a sense of what I want to do and with this path. And so for a minute there was a lot of push and pull, but now I feel like we're in a good place and the communication's great and stuff like that, like where I could be like, it's not about the money. Most of the time it's about the money, but yeah, with certain shoots, I'm like, oh, I'll do that for even less because it's this person or, it's like, I just want to do that project.
And as an artist, that's how it should be.
Right.
And on top of it, doing a DP with those two is like kind of a good feather in your cap and will lead to other work down the road.
Yeah, no, exactly. I'm like, I know a lot of people like go to bigger companies for that scene, but I'm like, I don't know. I know the companies I like to work for already and the ones I want to keep working for. And honestly, the ones that I would even work for less if they wanted me to. They're going to see this and they're going to try to book me for like 800 now. It's
don't worry, I'm not going to ask you to name names on that so they don't fucking come around and like, oh, we heard we can get you for 800.
No, I know. But I do love that there are certain companies where I'm like, I just love working for you and your content and the way you produce it that it's not even, you know? I'll need a fat paycheck for that.
So what is it about like Owen and Small Hands that they're hot? Like how he shoots
mean,
it? Like what's
It's all of it.
Okay.
It's who the energy they have, the way they work together, especially as male talent. The way he shoots, it's beautiful. It's that like when you watch his videos, you're like, oh, she's like actually coming. Like, there's I make a lot of money doing the performative stuff and doing the stuff that I've always, I don't know, I'm pretty connected to my body enough though where I do always come in my scenes. I don't really like faking orgasms. Time for clapping.
It felt appropriate.
Right.
Not everyone does.
Yeah, I know, exactly. And I'm still very performative in that way where of course I'll put a little extra in. But I think I know how to get my body there organically and authentically. But with them, it's like they do it to people that I feel like don't always do that or know how to. And every girl that I talk to that has shot with him literally is like, it's like one of the best experiences you could have.
It changed my life.
It changed my life. Yeah. So we'll see. Hopefully.
It ruined every other scene for me forever.
Pretty much. I'm like, I swear they're like, fuck.
You sure you want to do it then? You sure you like might be hard to go to work on Monday after that?
I know, right? I'm like, oh, everyone else. No. I don't know.
You just like hold this screenshot of Olin Gray above your face.
I mean, I hate doing VR scenes, but it's like I could start doing VR scenes and just put a picture of Small Hands in front of the goggles, and then just like right in the middle where I'm supposed to look at that stupid little dot, just put a picture of Small Hands on it. Just be like, oh my God, I love doing VR now.
As long as you don't eventually take that home, like, you tell your partner, like, sorry, babe, you gotta like draw some fake tattoos on, hold this.
God. It's so funny too because like I feel like I'm probably the most, every person I've dated, I've had more tattoos than, besides maybe one. No. Yeah, maybe like one. But that's it. Everyone else, I always have more tattoos than. I'm not real. I mean, the tatted up daddies are super hot, but I don't know why.
Stop, I'm right here.
Oh my God. Sorry. It's the mezcal talking.
You're the one articulating it, so. Anywho. Do you just like a blank canvas? You're like, eventually they're going to be tattooed.
Right. I'm like, let me corrupt you. No. I don't know what it is. Yeah, I'm like, I mean, I've dated. Yeah, I don't know. I'm like, somebody even asked me today what my type is. I was like, when it comes to guys, oh, that sound cheesy, but I'm like, it's about what's on the inside. I need someone who.
And are you like spreading them open and looking, or?
Yes, yeah, it's about, because I rim a lot, so.
Like no polyps, we're good.
Yeah. But no, I need a funny guy. I need someone which I bet so many guys I've dated are gonna be like, cool. So I'm just a 3? No, I'm definitely sexually attracted to all of you. But
well, at the end of the day, bro.
I need someone with personality. I need somebody that I don't know. Of course, I've had my fair share though of like very beautiful people too that were very boring to talk to. But I definitely don't date them. Like relationship stuff, I need somebody who can keep up. I talk a lot of shit. And I have a high sex drive. It's just, I need somebody that can keep up.
Yeah, that makes sense. And for those 3s that you dated that are like feeling hurt, like, bro.
They're not 3s.
She still dated you. Like,
still dated you.
I don't know. I feel really good when I punch above my weight class. It's fucked up at this point when like a girl who's like potentially at like my attractiveness level comes hollering like, no, why would I? No. I mean, it's kind of fucked up on my part because I'm not looking at the inside there. I'm just like,
it's fine.
Oh, and the thing about it is like, obviously, if you can't hold a conversation, I'm going to be out in like 30 seconds after orgasm.
Yeah. After orgasm. I almost knocked off. I mean,
You got to finish first. I can't.
I know. Yeah.
I can't pull out like in the middle of it and be like,
You're so boring.
you didn't know who Van Gogh was. I'm out.
That means she's too young for you, bro.
I mean, he wasn't alive when I'm alive.
Yeah, no, true. But
You're never too young to appreciate art.
well, that's why I'm like, if she doesn't know who Van Gogh is, she's probably it's just not. I don't know.
Like, is that a new influencer?
Right? You're like, is that a TikTok guy?
Yeah.
No.
Was he a Vine star? Oh, now I'm dating myself again.
Oh shit.
Vines. Elon's supposed to be trying to bring him back.
I heard. How do you feel about that?
Enjoying watching the Titanic sink on some levels.
Right?
On the other level, it's like,
Everyone keeps trying to say that Twitter's like going downhill. I'm like, I feel like I actually kind of like the verified thing because of my notifications and
well, that's why I wanted it legitimately.
yeah.
I paid for it.
Oh, did you already have a blue check?
No, I didn't. I paid for it.
The $8?
Yeah, I paid the $8. But
I wish Instagram did.
I don't like. I wanted that feeling of accomplishment of actually legitimately being verified, but I also wanted verification for the verified list.
Yeah, I like that.
Well, and it's also going to help me book people because I'm going to DM slide to legitimate.
They're like blue check mark.
He's legitimate. Like,
Right. Yeah.
that's why I wanted to earn it.
Yeah.
Like
You did.
Like everything in America, I paid for it.
Yeah. I'm like $8. That's fine.
I'm happy to do it, but it's just like it had been a goal to like actually build the brand high enough and like be out there in the world enough to
Just
like
get it.
Yeah, to just get
Just that Twitter's good. Well, I mean, I don't know if you post porn, but like in my situation, well, I don't know because then, like people like Jason's had a blue check mark already, so I don't know. But
Joanna
I felt
does,
like yeah, I thought like it was just always gonna be harder, so I didn't know.
it is, but I'm willing to have that uphill battle.
Is it like maybe if you hit like 100K, they like?
It's a lot of it is. It's part of it is do you own the trademark of your name?
Okay.
Like, and then when people start impersonating, you'd be like, I own that trademark. You need to check mark me so people can impede on my trademark.
Okay.
Is part of it.
Okay.
But like, I know when Joanna got her check mark, it was literally just out of the blue. She just opened Twitter one day and had it.
Oh, well, there you go.
A couple other performers, it was like that too. Like,
Okay.
I think I was literally hanging out with Joanna like shortly around when she got hers. It was like, oh, okay.
I guess I'm
Yeah.
okay.
I, on the other hand, was harassing Twitter verified like once a month. Like,
Yeah.
yo,
I thought that's what my experience was gonna be. So
it might have been. If you hit a certain level of notoriety, they're just like, here, have one.
here, just take it.
Take it. We understand. People
get-
are impersonating you.
Yeah, that's the only thing is like I just so over the fake accounts.
You had any big ones? Like anyone scam anyone for big money yet?
Not yet. I don't think so. I feel like I catch them really early on and immediately tell people like this is the only. Yeah, I think what gets weird is when people try to use your photos for dating apps. That's even more weird because I'm like, oh, you're fully gay catfish. I'm so sorry.
It's super weird when they use mine. Like, I'm not that famous, man. What the fuck?
It's just somebody. Everybody wants to be somebody. And you're somebody.
Last I checked, I am somebody, yes.
There you go.
I mean, I don't think this is a full-on hallucination. I don't think.
Oh, don't do that. You're going to make my brain fart too much.
Oh, didn't you realize that's what really happens on this show?
Mm-mm.
By the end of it, you'll be like, I had some
Like,
alcohol.
wait, who am I? I know, and
life
I
real?
chose mezcal. Mezcal kind of feels like I do. Every time I drink mezcal, I feel kind of like I'm on mushrooms. It's kind of has that same feel when you microdose mushies.
Well, why am I not drinking mezcal then? God damn it.
Exactly.
She's like, here, no, you can't. She put it, like, handed me the glass and then pulled it back very quickly. Evil. Evil.
Smoky. I love it. I will say you didn't get my favorite one, but you did get a good one.
Okay, cool.
Next time, get illegal.
I literally asked you what brands.
I know,
you
and then
said,
I forgot.
Whatever mezcal.
I just wanted to see what you chose. I was like, I trust your judgment. You seem like a good guy. You like movies. I don't know why I thought that would. You're a whiskey person, so I don't know why I thought.
Yeah, I'm not even a Scotch person.
Well, there you go.
Not
Now I know. Now I learned. But no, illegal though is my favorite. I feel like that's a good one. It's just like super smoky. This one's good though. It's like a good amount of smoky and smooth. It's strong because I already feel silly.
awesome. Welcome to the show.
Oh, now we're recording.
Yes.
Okay.
That clap earlier, that was just
testing.
Yeah. Now that we've done the
Everything
equipment
else.
test, let's actually start the show.
We should actually start the show now.
Yeah. So what's your favorite position?
Oh, reverse cowgirl.
Shit, I wasn't actually asking.
Oh, I know, but
Damn it.
it's my Lumi Ray signature move because I always score it in that position. Everyone's like on set.
The director is wiping a tear away like, oh, no, that's just squirt that hit him in the face. Sorry.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. That's actually happened. That happened at Jim Powers.
Like being on set with you is like,
He's like with the camera right there. And I just go, psh. Yeah. I just like, he cuts, he puts the camera down, he just goes, it's like, oh.
being on set with you is like being at a Gallagher show. Rest in peace, Gallagher. First 3 rows get wet.
Yep.
And this, aspiring pornographers, this is why you get a weather sealed camera.
Yeah. Now we know.
Right.
I felt so bad too because I was like, oh, yeah. I was like, I'm pretty sure it was like a red light, like a red camera. I was like, so expensive.
That camera's worth more than you are.
I was like, he's like, it's fine. It's fine. It's like, I wouldn't be mad. Please don't ever sue me, camera guys, but I wouldn't be surprised if it ever happens. If I like ruined some equipment one day, they're like, cool. You owe me $80,000. Like,
Be like, I didn't sign shit. Peace.
and I'm like going through my 2257. I'm like, there's nothing in here that says.
Right? Don't blindly sign your model releases. People read them.
Mm-hmm.
It is a contract.
I know. I wonder, so far I haven't ever worked with anybody shitty, but I wonder if anybody's ever tried to pull a fast one with like the contracts, and because we really don't read them. But if there ever is a case where like the contract, have you seen that South Park episode where Kyle, because it's the same thing with like the iPhone where they're like, okay, the update, just click agree, and Kyle agrees to be a part of the Human Centipede project by clicking and not reading. They're like, why would you read that? It's like, are you fucking kidding me? So what if one day that, honestly, we should do a porn parody like that where someone is like going through the process of like signing the 2257s and they just like aren't reading it. And then they agree to do like Human Centipede or something like even more disgusting and foul.
Good luck putting that one up, though. Assuming you actually shoot the human centipede part.
Many vids, maybe?
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm going to have to find a site that pays you in crypto for that one.
Yeah. I hear many vids doesn't mind the feces thing.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Because the billing stuff's always constantly changing because if you're going through the credit card companies, they're just like, that's obscene. We can't allow that.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah.
I mean, if you really are really determined.
I'm not. That would be fun.
I was just trying to help you
Thank
live
you.
your artistic dreams.
Thank you. I have so many fun ideas for pornos, but
Why aren't you doing them?
because I don't have money. I've pitched some ideas to people.
Porn, it doesn't cost a lot of money.
But like, I don't want to pay people and cast them. Maybe once I make that kind of money, I can. I just thought about
Imagine
Monty's Python and the Holy Grail.
Nice. Hell yeah.
That'd be fun.
But here's the thing. Look at like paying people to work on your set and work on your things. Like paying for ingredients in the restaurant.
Right.
Like you're investing on something that should be returning.
That's fair. Yeah. But I never owned a restaurant for that reason alone. I'm like, I don't have the desire.
You never wanted to be a Michelin star chef?
I've worked under Michelin star chefs and no, they're not really happy.
Hey, guess what? Most board directors aren't either. So
They seem happier than chefs. They do. Some chefs, excuse me, a lot, I think in most artistic environments, a lot of people can ride on their ego. And if you feel like that's enough fulfillment, you're happy. But for me, I've just been checked too many times. Life has given me enough opportunities to show me that it doesn't owe me shit. So when it comes to my art and what I do for a living, my ego is very much not involved in it. So that's why I'm like, I could never own a restaurant. Or I don't know, maybe I would love to direct a film one day, whether it's mainstream or porn, but we'll see.
I mean, which would you prefer?
Porn seems a little more fun, and actually, like you could probably get more of actually, I don't know, maybe more of a funding. It just seems like everybody I know in mainstream is constantly trying to pitch ideas, sell scripts, and it's so hard.
Well,
But in porn, it's like you come up with a script, you just have to include. It's gonna sound well. There's some companies where, of course, it's just like, you know, there just needs to be sex in it. And then there's scripts like Casey Calvert. When you read her scripts, you're like, this is actually, there's such a good flow. There's such a good flow, and it feels like real life. And the script is just so well written that, yeah, I don't know. She's probably my biggest inspiration in the industry, as not even just like a porn person, but as a filmmaker. I've just seen her. I've only known her, for a few months, but working with her and hearing, how she went from female performer to like writing scripts and being a contracted director for Erica Lust. I'm like that. And I think she's even starting to do like her own little like film making stuff for, I don't know if it's mainstream, but I think I have more on that side. So she's like very much who I feel most connected to and inspired by in the industry.
That's awesome because, there's a limited time in front of the camera. Unless you're like the 1% of the 1%. There's a shelf life on this shit.
Yeah, no, for sure. And that's why I'm like, it's very fun, but I don't see, I get bored really easily. And if something feels too easy, I start looking for other projects or other things to do. That's why I did a lot of times with cooking. There's been times where I worked at there's been times where I've even worked at 3 restaurants at once. Because I just wanted to learn and it was very stimulating. It was fun. It's a lot on the body, but it was fulfilling for me.
So were you a gifted child? Were you like one of these kids where like the teachers are like, she's not performing well because she's not stimulated by this shit?
Maybe because I did have to get homeschooled a few times.
A few times?
Mm-hmm. Like I would try to go to school and then my mom was like, you just do better doing it by yourself. I felt very bored and could not pay attention in classes. And I didn't think I was like smarter. I just thought like, I don't know. I think I have it sounds weird to say, but the old soul kind of thing. But it's from a very young age, I kind of felt like bored in that way where I was like, I already did this. And I don't know if it is because of being an old soul or if I just was just who I am, how I was raised. But from a very young age, I felt like it was hard for me to connect with people my age and be a kid, be in a classroom. I felt very much like, oh, I already did this. Oh, this is, this doesn't feel fun.
It's not stimulating.
This isn't stimulating. This isn't enough. So, yeah, I would say gifted, but just kind of like over it.
Well, not necessarily gifted in like performance, but like I definitely got as a kid, like I actually graduated high school in like the fucking alternative school. I spent most of my high school career like in the special ed program. And it's not because I'm an idiot.
Right.
But
most people I've met that are in the entertainment business, whether it's porn, art, comedy, they all had like trouble in school. And they're all the most brilliant people I've met.
Yeah, I often had teachers just being like, he just doesn't seem entertained by this and does not give a fuck about this.
Yeah,
I'm like,
that's mostly how I was too. I was just like, this is stupid.
Like he's just not getting. My favorite was freshman year of high school. My humanities, my history, my English teacher taught it like at college level. There was like a fucking syllabus. They pretty much just lectured in class, and then it was just all based on tests and homework. And like I did none of the homework, and I aced the fucking finals so hard that
they were like convinced that you cheated.
Well, it wasn't even they were convinced I was cheating. Technically, like he had an automated system that calculated a grade. I technically got a D in the class from just my finals grade. He crossed it out and put an F there. Because, like, I gave no fucks a whole semester.
Yeah. And that's what happens with kids like us. The teachers don't like that. They don't like kids that question things. And I always did that too. I was like, why? I had questions that were too big for them to even wrap their head around.
I like to start some shit sometimes too. Like,
and that, yeah.
Of
course, it's fun to push adults' buttons. To see that you could get that reaction and get under their skin, you're like, oh, it's so weird that.
Oh, well, I push buttons, and a lot of it was just knowing the rules better than them. Like,
right? No, for sure.
There was a point, I think it was junior year of high school, they put into the dress code policy no satanic cult references, and I went, okay. First day of school, I showed up in a Slayer Hell t-shirt. And my English teacher was like, to the office with you. I'm like, cool.
To the office.
This is what I was waiting for. Right. I get down there like, it says no satanic cult references. I'm like, first and foremost, the Church of Satan is a recognized religious group in this country. And this is a public school. So where's your separation of church and state, people? And they're like,
Yeah.
2, define a satanic cult reference for me. Like, I'm like, I'll be on my way then. Like, I was that prick kid. Like,
I love that though. We probably would have got along.
Well, we can get along now. It's fine. We don't have to kung fu fight. That's not how this podcast ends. I hope.
Okay.
Like, I will take a dive if that is how it ends.
You're like, I'm out.
Like, I'm not going to jail for like winning that fight. I will let you beat me.
I
mean, hell, I'm pretty sure people would pay good money for that. So I'm just getting a freebie.
There you go.
I mean, what's your move? Like what do I got to look out for when the violence starts?
I'll probably just right hook you.
I'm assuming
right to the temple, knock you out.
Ow.
Ow.
As someone who worked in a kitchen, I'm sure you've gotten into it with like people in a kitchen in that setting because
I've mostly worked with men, so no.
Yeah. Well,
but I've had to talk shit back for sure.
Yeah, like
I have a fucking sharp. That's honestly, I'll feel like people pick fights with me because I have a sharp tongue. It's not like something I feel proud of, but I can be really mean verbally.
Why are you not proud of that?
I know I should be. I should be making more money on that, but
right. There's a whole army of simps waiting to give you their fucking wallets. What's wrong with you?
I know. It's just I read people very easily, and I will pick the most insecure parts of you and use them against you.
All right, come at me. Come at me. Come on. No. Oh, come on.
No, because it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good to me. It's felt good with like maybe one ex who I have a restraining order against. But that's the only person because he was just not a good person. But
you don't know me. I'm not a good person. Just come at me. Come on.
No, I don't.
Come on.
I don't
do
like
it.
it just doesn't do anything for me anymore. I've realized like
Well, this is for the audience, not for us. This is for
I
the
know.
audience.
I know.
Think of all the people at home who want to see you tear me down.
Maybe if I went the dominatrix route with my branding, but my branding is like I'm a very nurturing lover. I'm a very like sweet lover.
I'm sweet. I'm the girl next door.
I'm a submissive person. I mean,
Well, then I'm telling you to do it.
Bitch. No. Get on your knees and tell me. No.
Get down on your fucking knees and fucking tell me off. That's mixed signals, huh?
Yeah, I was like, all right. But no, I don't know. Now it's just like I like being sweet. I like being the lover. I like being.
No, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I was just trying to get
I know.
I was just trying to get a cheap bit out of you.
For entertainment purposes.
Oh, yeah.
I get it.
I mean, I was just going to cry myself to sleep tonight. Come on.
That's why I'm like, I don't want to do that. We're having a lovely time.
I could be more of an asshole. I mean,
You can.
I
But
could.
now it's like I'm way too not insecure. I'm way too secure in myself where like people can come at me and I'll still be like nice because it's just like I'm not going to feed into your fire because it's just going to give you more power.
well, and that's how you got to honestly be in this business because
Yeah.
the trolls will come for you.
Oh, for sure.
Have you gotten any like crazy?
Not really. And that's why I'm like, I don't feel like there's weird comments here and there, but it's nothing bad. And you guys can fucking come at me. I just don't. It's not going to do anything. I still don't feed into that kind of stuff.
I do on occasion just for the lulz.
I was going to say I will if it's funny. If I can be like, if somebody like will type a long ass thing and like spell the wrong your, I'll be like, YOU''RE. And then they're like, I'm like, yeah, you're a moron, but please continue.
I talked about this on another recent episode, but like I posted a clip that had YouTube come for me, like fucking.
Oh shit!
Like just people talking mad shit because it was a quick clip from the recent episode of Siri about like hookups and.
I love
like,
Siri.
It was just like if you remember the names of your partners, you're living a bad life.
Yeah.
And people came for me in the YouTube.
You're like, you fucking.
They're like, who's this motherfucker think he is? Like, who's fucking this asshole? Like they came for me. And one of the comments was like,
it's probably one girl has like fucking 40 bots or 40 pages, just like.
But yeah,
I can't. It's so crazy though because the people that give you their reaction like that, I'm like, you do realize you just gave me all your power, right?
Oh yeah, no, I actually called one of them out on that. I'm like, thank you for helping my engagement.
Yeah.
But one of them was just like, oh, this motherfucker barely gets his hands. I'm like, you'd be wrong. I get my hands often. No one loves me like I love me. Like, dude, I will talk shit. Like,
Yeah, sure.
You think your opinion matters?
Mm-hmm.
And if you think I don't masturbate, you're wrong.
Yeah.
I do regularly.
Yeah.
Good health.
Good health. Masturbation is really good for you.
Right? Helps fight prostate cancer.
There you go. I
don't have a prostate.
will say I do not have prostate.
You don't
I have prostate cancer.
You don't have a prostate?
No, it's fine. I will say recently I've had that struggle with like, it's so funny because it's like not me. I am not the problem. I will admit when I am the problem. I will say that. I've gotten to a place in my life now where I'm like, I know when I fuck up and I know when I'm the problem. Recently, I've had like people and their insecurity issues and their relationships and the social media thing. I don't even care if like you make your dude unfollow me, that's fine. But when people like somehow let me control their relationship, even though I have nothing to do with it, I'm like, I don't talk to your dude. And I've had a lot of women in the last few months like be wildly insecure with me. And I try to be understanding, but then once you like make it a problem for me or try to involve me in your shit, in your drama, in your relationship, then we have a problem. And I will not apologize for being hot.
What you should be doing is being like, half a Bitcoin and I'm gone forever.
Literally, right?
Like, you want me out of your man's life? Half a Bitcoin.
Well, I'm just like, well, that's the thing. I'm like, why are you giving me so much power? I literally don't want anything to do with you or your relationship.
I couldn't pick your man out of a lineup.
I literally couldn't. And then the ones that I have fucked that the girls do feel like I understand if it's like an ex or somebody I fucked and they're like, I don't want you to follow her. But when it's like you have to like block me or like ban, I don't know, like try to like delete me or like just weird stuff. I'm like, why am I dictating your own relationship this badly though?
Well, and that should be a red flag.
That
should be a red flag to a dude to just be out. Like, the minute, like, my partner's being like,
block her.
yeah, you can't talk to this person. Like,
yeah, because I'm like, I've never been in a relationship where I've felt, here's the thing, and probably why people feel insecure with me. I'm like, I've never felt threatened by another woman in that way. If I'm seeing somebody and they talk to their ex every once in a while, or like, I don't know, in my mind, I'm just like, that is somebody you had time with, you had a connection with. I don't think it's a bad thing to check in with that person. And it is. I'm like, I just don't feel threatened by it.
nor should you, because at the end of the day, if they're going to cheat on you with their ex, they're gonna do it.
They're gonna do it. That's literally why I told someone recently.
You're gonna push them towards it.
Yeah. Well, that's why anytime I start seeing a guy, I'm like, if you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it. And I'm gonna find out, like, somehow, whether it's your own guilty consciousness or just my intuition.
Have you been cheated on before?
Not that I know of.
And how you know you're gonna find out? How do you know?
Well, no. So my intuition I haven't been cheated on, but I found out I've been a mistress like 3 times.
Yeah, but that's a different story. You didn't.
No, but it was like my own intuition and then like doing research, which is just looking at comments. And it happened with this one guy, actually 2 guys. One of them was a comedian. Actually 2 of them. One of them is now married. The other one is still with the girl.
The guy who got married, is he married to someone completely different?
No, he's married to the girl he cheated on. And same with the other guy, he's still dating the girl that he cheated on. I'm like, good for you.
And they weren't upfront about it that you were the other woman?
Nope.
See, that's low down. Like, if you're gonna cheat, don't lie to both parties.
Don't lie at both parties. Yeah, I'm like, at least tell me. No.
Right? Like, tell the mistress, like, you're the other woman. Because, like, that just causes too much drama. Like, why would you, as a dude, invite that much drama into your life? Like,
well, that's the thing. I'm like, my issue with it was always like, at least let me choose to be a shitty person. Don't let me fall into it.
Pump the brakes there. I don't think you're a shitty person for being the other woman. You made no commitments to anyone involved in that situation.
Yeah.
If you're going into it willingly, be like, yo, this person wants to spend time.
Yeah.
Like, you are not a shitty person. They are the shitty person. Yeah. They're the one violating someone else's trust.
Yeah.
Now, on the flip side of that, I don't think you necessarily should trust that person very much, because if they're willing to do that to their partner.
Oh yeah, no. Then I'm like, why would I date you? No. So immediately each time I found out, I'm like, I have like a wall up, and then I'm just like, I've either like ended dates, cut that person out of my life, or just be like, yeah, go be in your very healthy relationship. And then the other guy, this one actually hurt because I was like, I really didn't see that coming. Yeah, I was with this dude and he did not tell me he was like going on a trip to Guatemala and like was meeting up with this girl and they're still dating. But that, again, too, the other thing too is like, if you're going to date someone else or lie to me, but I don't know. I'm never hurt by the thought of the person I'm with be with someone else. The thing that hurts is the lie.
Well, yeah, the violation of trust. If you don't have trust in a relationship, you have fucking nothing.
Exactly. So
and that's why, like,
that was the only time I was like, that hurt and that really sucked. And again, I like figured it out literally from
mean,
like going through his comments.
In that situation, you technically were cheated on because you thought you were.
Yeah, that was the only time I was kind of cheated on. And I wasn't.
No,
like,
not kind of. You were. You thought you were in a relationship with, like,
Yeah.
you only had the flow there.
We were supposed to go to a wedding together, and then he is like, "Yeah, by the way," I was like, "Oh, yeah, I know."
Hey, it's okay as long as it wasn't your wedding.
Fuck no.
Are you anti-marriage?
I get it. I get why people get married.
Why do you think people get married?
Taxes.
That's the right reason.
Right? Another round of applause. Taxes. Yeah, that's literally the only reason I would.
Or if they have better health insurance than me.
Yeah, that's literally like why my parents got married.
Really?
Yeah, they got married when I was, before I was born, but they were 21 and 22. And then when I was born, my mom was, 22. And she said that. She's like, I literally got married because your dad had better health insurance.
That's right, dudes. Get that insurance plan going.
Insurance.
Be funny, have insurance, land a 10.
Yeah. Good credit score.
Whoa. That's a little too far in LA. Good credit score. Oof.
I'm not dating anybody with bad credit because I have bad credit.
You hypocrite.
Exactly. Well, I'm like, we need a balance.
You can rebuild it together. You can build that house of credit together.
That'd be so.
Babe, we're in this together. We're rebuilding our credit.
Who was it? I think it was Bert Kreischer who talked about that with meeting his wife. He was like, yeah, I didn't know when you got married, you're also marrying that person's credit. And he's like, my wife had such horrible credit when we got married. See, I'm like, it would work out better if they had better credit than I do.
Yeah, I'm definitely waiting at least 5 years till I get married.
Oh yeah,
I
gotta build up that credit.
Well, I gotta get the bankruptcy off my fucking record.
There you go. Yeah, I'm like, once you get that, then yeah, get married.
Yeah,
maybe I'll feel a little bit.
I bankruptcied out of like 50 grand. I'm just like, pandemic happened. Yep, deuces on that 50 grand in debt.
Damn.
I mean, I think it was a great choice. Like, $1,200 to get rid of 50 grand. Done.
There you go.
And my credit's better than it was because I'm not holding all that debt.
There you go.
Thank you, audience, for learning too much about my credit history.
We're just both going to overshare right now about relationships and credit history. Our relationship history and credit history.
I mean, they're one and the same almost.
Yeah, I've definitely felt way more traumatized by credit cards than dudes. Are you kidding me? That's the thing. I'm like, anytime I've actually been hurt by a guy, it's not been as bad as like, I don't know, anything else I've done.
How'd you fuck up your credit?
Fucking got a United credit card and traveled a lot with it.
Where'd you go?
Australia.
Where?
Queensland.
All right.
Gold Coast.
Nice.
Bougie.
It's called the Gold Coast. I wonder why.
Yeah. Everyone there looks like everyone here, but taller.
And with funny accents.
Yeah, exactly. So very fun. But also, yeah, all the girls have like lips, tits, nose. They got the Kylie Jenner thing going where they get their whole face lifted, and then the BBLs. And yeah.
When were you down there?
2019. Literally on my way back was the first announcement of Outbreak. It was like, wait, was it 2019 or 2020?
It was early 2020, so late.
Early 2020. So January 2020 is when I went there.
Yeah, I was an asshole who was not taking COVID seriously till I very much was. Like, I bought tickets to Bert Kreischer's fucking St. Patrick's Day show at the store that got canceled because of COVID. But
right.
I'm like, and everyone's like,
I'm still going.
Yeah, no, I'm like, I'm still going to this shit. Like, I'm on this.
You're like, what? You guys got a cough?
And then, like, the minute lockdown happened, like, oh, this is for reals. And then, like, didn't see anyone for months. Like,
yeah, you're like, oh.
Like, I could accept new information and react to that new information. I am not so blindly set in my ways where it's like, oh, fuck. No, this isn't serious. And, like, the minute they're like, get the fuck off the streets, I'm like, oh. Oh,
Oh,
I guess I'll stay home.
Were you here?
Mhm.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah, I heard LA.
I was exactly here.
I was right here doing this podcast.
I was like, I've lived in this apartment for 7 years, so yeah.
Oh shit, it's nice. It's a nice place.
I know most people are very surprised at like how nice of a place I live in. But, like,
You here?
yeah,
Wow.
my branding does not look like an apartment that would be this nice. I understand.
I don't know. Wow. Anyways, I was in Humboldt County during the pandemic, which I was actually pretty stoked for. But I heard LA was really bad. LA and San Francisco sounded really bad.
I mean, it was really fucking bad. And also, as bad as it was, the amount of assholes just not taking shit seriously.
Yeah.
Like, I'd go to the grocery store and it's just like, are you still not wearing a fucking mask? Are you not wearing your fucking mask right? Like, and this is way before vaccines. This is,
Yeah.
fuck people. People were still throwing like hundreds of people deep house parties in the hills. And it's one of those things where the government kind of fucked us being like, oh, it's only going to affect the old and the enfeeble. And everyone in their mind is young and healthy, no matter who they are. I mean,
I feel like no matter what, because honestly, I mean, when I think about it too, just even with porn stars, like when you're in your 20s, you really just think like you're invincible.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hell, as someone who's in their early 40s now, there's some days where I don't seem to recognize that I'm in my early 40s.
Fair.
And then,
You look good.
flattery will get you everywhere.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm in porn.
Fine, I'm just gonna get naked for you. Fine.
Fine.
Anyways, derailing from my.
Riding my pony. Are you gonna do a Magic Mike number for me?
I gotta go get the special underwear for that.
Go.
Look who's not submissive all of a sudden.
Yeah. No.
Anyways, I was getting on my point.
Yeah.
Before it derailed the idea of my audience thinking of me doing a Magic Mike number. I mean, I've definitely been topless on the show multiple times, but it's happened. It happens. I don't have to censor my nipples. I only have to censor yours.
Should we get topless?
I mean, we can. Let's do it a little later in the show so I have less post work.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm A-okay for it. I just don't want to, like, we're only an hour in and there's probably about another hour of the show. I really just don't want to have to.
You do 2 hours?
Yeah.
Wow, that's so fun. Okay, Rogan.
I could go longer. Like,
I was going to say, his shit's starting to get to like 3, and I'm like, buddy, how long can I listen to this?
Well, and that's the thing. Like, 2+ hour shows cut nothing but shorts at this point. I don't even cut, like.
Actually, speaking of Rogan, I met Jamie.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's super sweet. Super fun guy. We hung out in Austin.
Oh, very cool.
Mm-hmm.
What were you doing down there?
I was there for a wedding, and me and Jamie were just like Instagram friends already. So I was like, I'm in Austin. He's like, let's get a drink. He's super cool. Way cooler than Joe Rogan.
I honestly don't know Joe.
I don't know Joe either. Sorry.
I know Red Band.
I just hear Joe doesn't want to have people from the industry on his podcast. I don't know if that's just a rumor.
I mean, that's not accurate.
That might be a rumor.
He definitely, a couple of years back, had a dominatrix on.
Okay.
It might be at this point that he doesn't want to, just because.
Which is fine. If he wants to stick to the scientists and flat earthers, that's totally fine.
Well, it might be one of those things like, who knows what's in the Spotify deal? Like, there may be.
Yeah. No, exactly. I'm like, it's fine. But I was like, oh, I heard that. I was like.
Do you really want to be on Rogan anyways?
I actually think I could handle, being on Rogan. He's exactly like my father. My father has a podcast. And it's very much like Joe's. And they're both just short, stocky, fucking really smart, really funny assholes. So I'm like, I think I could handle Joe Rogan.
So much is explained about.
I don't think I winked right at the kid.
So much is being explained about your taste in men right now. Like, so much is being explained. Like, I think I just got an exclusive from all the other podcasts.
Yeah, honestly, you probably did.
Awesome.
There you go.
Figured out the daddy issues right here, hour 1. We haven't even gotten topless yet.
I know. Joe, look at me. No.
It's okay. I'm not going to say no. I'm just going to hope that you do it later in the show so I have to censor less.
Okay, fine.
Your tits even in frame? Not really.
No, I'm too short.
That's on me for bad camera work.
No, I'm just really short. It's okay.
Like everyone else in this fucking biz.
Siri's not.
Siri's like the exception.
Okay.
When I first started hanging out in porn, I realized I'm like, holy fuck, they shoot this shit like Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Have you had Rocky on yet?
A couple times.
Nice.
Rocky was supposed to like have my abortion at one point.
What?
Things happen during a show.
Yeah, that's fine.
And unfortunately, that window's passed. I'm infertile, so.
It's okay.
Oh, no, it's by choice. I got a
My choice. Oh, dope. I've had sex with some vasectomy people recently, and I'm like, can you all do this? Because this is so great. Just did a cream pie scene with Johnny Sins.
Yeah, I haven't actually had a chance to give away my first post, like, in the clear vasectomy yet. Or in the clear fucking cream pie yet. I haven't, like, I got my numbers back, like, a week or two ago. Like, oh, there are 0 swimmers. I have not cream pied anyone yet.
Get on it.
I'm trying to. It's not for a lack of being like, hey, I'm holding out for the right vagina. Like, it's like.
You seem you seem picky. I feel like you would.
A little picky. A little picky.
A little picky.
Enough bourbon, I'm very slutty. My audience, unfortunately, has heard the story of me, like, sobering up inside someone and being like, why am I here?
Oh, no.
In another country.
Oof.
At a wedding.
Was it Barcelona?
It was Madrid.
Oh! God damn it.
It was Alicante. It was technically on the Mediterranean coast, but it was Spain.
Yeah, Spain.
Yeah.
I was going to say Spain is where I hear a lot of sluttiness happens.
No unfortunate hookups for you in Spain?
No, I haven't been there yet. That's why.
The minute you get there. The minute you get off the plane,
The
they're
minute
like...
you get to Spain, you immediately fuck.
Yeah, the minute you get off the plane, they're like, here's your unfortunate hookup.
Yeah, they're like, it's right there at baggage claim.
You get baggage with your baggage?
Yeah, you get baggage with your baggage. Here's a towel. Have fun.
I mean, it's very polite to provide a towel.
Right? France didn't. No.
I wasn't in France long enough to get a towel.
I haven't been to France yet. I need to go to France.
Where have you been in Europe besides Amsterdam?
Amsterdam, Malmo, Sweden, Copenhagen, Mykonos, Greece, Rome, and I think that's it.
That's it?
Yeah. I want to see it all. I love Europe. I feel like out of all the places where I travel, I'm always most excited when I'm on my way to Europe. Mexico, I'm like, it's fun, but it's like, I don't know.
See, I'm always much more excited about fucking Japan than I am Europe.
I need to go to Japan. I haven't been to Japan yet.
Like
I wanted to take my grandfather back because he hasn't been there since he moved to the States when he was 10. And that's where, like, his family is, his lineage is. And
well, flights are cheap right now. Take them.
yeah, I should look into that. It'd be really fun.
Like, I'm going to
Especially
Tokyo
before
for...
he, like, is too old.
Right?
Because he can still walk.
Before you put him in a box to send him back? Like,
Yeah, it's actually a sad story. His mother couldn't get buried in the family temple because she married outside of her race. My grandfather's father was Salvadorian, and then his stepfather was German. But when I did 23andMe, I didn't have Salvadorian in my chart.
whoops.
I had German, and so I was like, who's really his dad?
Oops.
I haven't told him yet.
I think you just did.
I think I'm so sorry, Papa.
Papa,
Papa.
like, I'm having sex in all these countries, and you're not a...
And your father might not be your father.
You've been lied to your whole fucking old-ass life.
I know, imagine. I wonder if there's some part of him that knows, but also at the same time, he seems... I don't know. He's my grandfather, and his generation, those men are very closed off. He hasn't really talked too much about his father, either stepfather or his father, but he seemed they both served in the war, but he seems more proud who he thinks his dad is, he seems more proud if that is his father. So we'll see.
That generation, it's wild. Like, because when they get closer to death, at least in my experience with my grandfather, he got a lot more loose-lipped when he started getting real old.
Yeah,
My grandfather,
like, well, on the way out.
My grandfather, like in the last couple of years before he died, was literally telling like wartime sex stories in front of my grandmother that did not involve my grandmother. He's like, yeah, I've been to Hollywood once. Like when he realized I was living in Hollywood, he's like, I've been to Hollywood once. They took us on a USO dance. They brought out some stars for us. And he's like, yeah, there's one of them. Like, she didn't want to, no tiki, no washi. She wouldn't, do it unless I was going to marry her. So I told her I was going to marry her. And then, right beforehand, I'm like, I'm shipping out the next day. And then I actually got my orders and I did ship out. Like, Grandma's right there.
She's right there.
Yeah, like, that generation got down. They just didn't talk about it. Like,
exactly. And now we have podcasts and we're here to tell their stories.
Oh, yeah.
My grandfather, though, he's divorced from my grandma now. They divorced a couple of years ago. Now he don't give a fuck. He's like, yeah, I like black women. I'm like,
good on him.
Okay. But because he cheated on my grandma for like 40 years.
I mean, that's how that generation rolled.
That too. But now he's like very verbal about it. Before, I never knew that until I was old enough to where my mom would be like, this is a thing. And then they got divorced. And now my grandfather's super... Yeah, he's very verbal. I'm like, well, we don't need to know.
Tail end of life, like, why give a fuck at that point?
Yeah, he's like,
you already did the deed. If you believe in hell, you're already going, so you might as well brag about it.
My aunt, my family's weird as fuck. This is my aunt.
They don't sound too weird to me.
No, they're great. My aunt who married into my family, she married my mom's brother. She's like, because we've always wondered, my grandpa's he looks like Cheech. Handsome-ish, I guess, but very confused how they pull, Like, let's just say you look at my grandfather, you're like, how the fuck are you pulling women half your age and so many of them?
Social Security check.
No. My aunt who, like I said, married into my family, she's like, yeah, I accidentally walked in on your papa one time, and I figured it out. I was like, what? She's like, it's big. I was like, he's Japanese. But
he's not full-blooded.
No, he's not. So, but also I was like, interesting.
But as a woman, do you like instantly know, like, I know big dick energy is a thing, but do you instantly like...
He has that. And then it's just so fake. It's like, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it is because it's like family. It's the same thing with like even my dad. My dad's like 5'6". He's handsome, but he's such a, I don't know. I'm very, women just like are putty to him when they like, I've had women, the way I see he affects women, I'm like, this guy? And then same with my grandfather, same with my brother. I'm like, my brother has a baby. I'm like, how the fuck did somebody choose to have a kid with you?
I was about to say, like, if you didn't know how the baby came about, the homeschooling was bad.
Yeah. Porn didn't help. No, porn's helped much more. But
porn should definitely not help on how to make a baby.
No. Oh, imagine.
That babies do happen.
I know. Oh, that's my biggest nightmare. But I think it's just, I don't know if it's just because they're related to me or what, but it's just so funny when you're like, there's no way I've ever seen that person as a sexual object. And then you're like, see women around them and you're like, really? All right.
Yeah. It's like, all right.
All right. I'm going to drink more mezcal because this isn't making sense. Love all,
More Moscow will probably not help, but it's okay.
yeah. I love them though. I love men a lot.
I'm sorry.
And I think, yeah. But it is. I'm like, I come from like a family where like a lot of, I know like at least they all have good character. I feel proud of that. I feel proud that
Wait. Your grandfather was cheating up a storm. He has good character?
he's a personality. He's funny.
You're like, he's charming.
He's charming.
Not necessarily good character, but charming.
Same with my father. Same with my brother. Like they're all, I'm like, if anything, I'm like, I get that.
Do you think your brother's a cheater too?
No, he's
Supposedly that is genetic. Like
cheated?
Cheating is genetic.
I mean, I don't think my uncle is that way though either. He's so like,
I may be completely talking out of my ass, but I'm pretty sure like I read somewhere that
honestly though, my uncle, my mom's brother, he's like kind of like perma-fried from doing so much acid. I still think he has the energy to cheat. Are you looking it up?
Oh yeah.
Pull it up. Pull it up, Matt.
Our findings demonstrate that infidelity and number of sexual partners are both moderately genetic influence. 41% and 38% heritable, respectively. And the genetic correlation between these two traits is strong, 47%.
Okay. I mean, that number makes sense.
But is that a nature versus nurture thing?
Exactly. You know, it's like it depends on like the relationships you see, which of course we all did see my grandparents and were raised with that. I've seen a lot of people in my family, if anything, they've when it comes to nature versus nurture, a lot of them really just want comfort.
Well, doesn't everyone?
I don't.
That's a lie. You want some sort of comfort, right? Like
not when it comes. I don't want to settle. I don't want.
Well, yeah, settle's not comfortable for you.
Exactly. I didn't want to say that it was for them because that sounded rude, but a lot of people in my family like have chosen to be in the relationships they're in not because they love the person.
That's a lot of people.
I know, and it fucking drives me crazy. But it's fine. I'm the weirdo. I'm the weirdo.
No, you're not the weirdo. You're the person who's willing to think about it hard enough and be like, huh.
Well,
I'm not necessarily going to be happy with this person. So why would I fucking...
It's why I rarely date. I haven't been in a serious relationship in years. I've dated. I've like had fun with people. I haven't been in a like legit relationship though in a few years because it.
Do you get bored with people?
But I also am like.
That was a yes.
I give.
That was a yes. For the audio audience, that was a yes.
I feel so fulfilled on my own that it's like, okay, I don't need financial security from someone.
You just need someone with a good credit score, though.
I do need that. But it's like when you feel, I don't know, whole on your own.
Right, but you shouldn't be looking for someone to fucking fulfill you. You should be looking for an awesome +1.
Exactly. That's what I want in life. I want somebody who I can always have fun with, who is secure enough in themselves that they're not threatened by the porn thing, and who has a good credit score.
There's nothing wrong with that, except for the credit score part. It's LA.
Okay, you don't have to have one, but like that would be nice. Your chances would get a lot. You know?
But, yeah, the people that are looking for, oh my God, I need someone to fulfill me. Like, fuck off. Like,
so many people are though. So many people need this like validation from a partner. They need somebody. People don't think that they're whole. People think they need something to make them whole.
Yeah, and do you know who propagates that bullshit? Rom-coms.
Fucking Rob Reiner.
Rest in peace.
Oh, did he die?
I'm pretty sure he's dead.
You should look that up.
I really should. Unfortunately, I'm my own young Jamie here, so...
Look it up. Is Rob Reiner dead?
I'm typing.
Okay.
Jesus.
Get on it.
I'm on it.
Is Rob Reiner dead?
I know the question.
Oh, okay. I was asking them, but yeah.
Okay, he might not be dead.
Okay, I was like, I feel like that would have been...
I mean, there's a lot of, like, other people... well, I misspelled Reiner, so that is not Rob Reiner. That is Robert Reiner, who is from Westminster, London. That is not the right person. So hold on.
I don't think Rob Reiner's dead though. I feel like we would have heard about that. I feel like that's something I would have remembered.
I'm misspelling Reiner.
Reiner or Riener?
There we go. It's Riener.
Okay.
Yep.
Rob Reiner.
No, he's 75. He's still alive.
Okay, there we go. Rob Reiner's still alive. Still probably gonna make some movies for us.
Hopefully.
To have a very unhealthy perspective of what love is. Well,
I mean, he's not Gary Marshall. Gary Marshall probably is really who fucked up everybody.
This guy, one of my favorite comedians, has a bit about that. He's like, I used
You
to
can tell us who it is.
Brent Morin. He's like, in his Netflix special, he talks about, so I had how he loves rom-coms or loved rom-coms. He's like, now when I go see those movies, all I could think about is a year later. When, it's like when that magic is gone, because every rom-com ends where like every rom-com ends when you're in a honeymoon phase or like when it's just so good. But that, of course, we all know that's not reality. But I'm like, how funny is that? Fucking to be like a year later, where like this free-spirited girl you thought that you met at a coffee shop was the love of your life, and now you're like, this bitch is unemployed. She has an Adderall problem, and thinks that owning a panda is legitimate. And
I would have put a ring on that.
Yeah, maybe. Okay. Well, now we know your type.
She sounds fun. Oh no,
Sounds so fun.
I often have said that like I'm red-green colorblind when it comes to flags. So
right, aren't we all a little bit?
A little bit.
Oh no, I will say. I think my weakness with red flags is like the older men thing, but like it's so funny too because now it's like I'm aware of it and I don't let it get like I don't date anybody like this. But when it comes to sex, there's certain people I've had sex with that are much older than me, and it's like the daddy.
Like what? How much is much older?
Like 20 years.
Yeesh. I mean, that's,
Eesh. Well, because I'm 25.
Right. So like
45.
That's 45. Like
that's not bad.
I mean, I've had sex with 20-year-olds, so.
Are you? Yeah. Anyways.
I'm 41, so.
41?
Yep.
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah. I've had sex with older than 45.
I'd hope so. Like some of those dudes are still performing.
Yeah, exactly.
People that were in porn when I was watching porn in high school are still performing. So
all this person, and shout out, this isn't like bad because you're killing it still and you're a very great performer. The oldest performer I've had sex with is Tommy Gunn.
I was about to call that actually.
You should have.
Yeah, I was about to call that. Like,
but he's great. He's so handsome still. Girls, go watch some Tommy Gunn porn.
Tommy Gunn is in better shape and probably in his 60s now than I've been at any point in my life.
I was going to say, I'm like, Tommy Gunn is in shape than more 20-year-olds I've had sex with.
Oh, no. Like, there is not a single point.
He take care of himself.
There is not a single point in my life where I've been in Tommy Gunn shape now. Like, there's not a single point in my life.
Yeah, he's still got a six-pack.
Yeah. He's killing it. You know, he was a Chippendales dancer before he got into porn, right?
Who else was? Somebody else was. I just found out because I saw the photo. Charles Dara.
That makes sense. Do you want to hear an slightly amusing story?
Always.
Years and years ago, because my audience knows this, but I got into the business being a roadie and providing security for girls in the industry. That's
okay.
My first gigs in the job.
I was curious about that. I was like, how the
fuck did this motherfucker end up here?
We all gotta know. We all want to know how we all ended up here.
But my audience is well aware. But I got booked to work at the male strip club at the Hustler Club in Vegas for Tommy Gunn, Evan Stone, and Mr. Marcus. To roadie for them. And that was just a weird night. That was such a weird night. Just because Evan was male stripper.
Is he still performing?
I don't know if he's still around. I don't know if Evan's still performing. He's definitely doing stand-up these days.
Fuck yeah. Every porn so many porn stars should and could do stand up just from.
Sam Tripoli actually has a really good bit about that.
Who?
About Sam Tripoli.
I don't think I know that.
You don't know Sam?
No.
Host of the Tinfoil Hat podcast. Like, he puts on Comedy Chaos at the store.
Okay. I'll look him up.
He used to host something called The Naughty Show. Yeah, Sam's great.
Okay.
But
shout out to Sam.
He has a whole bit about like, look at comedy. It's the only place where like porn stars can downgrade to come to. I am misquoting him like a motherfucker, but
no, I mean, I was just telling, I think I said it on Jules' podcast maybe, where I was comparing why it makes sense why porn stars and comedians get along so well. I'm like, we're all in this kind of like Wild West gray area of fame, where it's like, of course, people know who we are. We have a fan base. We're famous, but we're not like we have to be on our best behavior as like an A-list actress.
I mean, hell, you're encouraged to be on bad behavior.
Exactly. Same with comedians. So I'm like, we can monetize off of being absolute imbeciles.
Hey,
that's why we all get along.
That is my whole career.
Same. I'm like, that's my
No.
part about this.
I hate to break to you. People are fapping to you. That is not you just being an imbecile.
I'm an imbecile on this stuff.
Well, yeah, but this isn't your whole career. I hate to break it to you. People are fapping to you. They are. If you were unaware, people are.
I know.
Okay, well, so modest. You're like, I know.
Well, no.
I know. Swimming pool's full.
Fucking loaded.
I actually did the math on, at one point, Lisa Ann posted like how many views she had on Pornhub and did the math of how like the average ejaculate, how much that would take up in mass compared to how, it was literally like an Olympic swimming pool full of semen that had been spilled to her, roughly.
I mean, I've even fapped to Lisa Ann, so.
But that's goals, right? To like have an Olympic swimming pool of ejaculate spilled to you over your lifetime.
You know what my favorite thing about this is the only people that I've performed with that I used to fap to are girls.
Aw, poor Tommy.
Oh, no, I wasn't like a big porn person. I didn't really watch that much porn, but when I did, I always liked girl porn because it just felt, I don't know, just like sensation wise, I felt like I knew. I don't know.
You're like, that girl will get me off. The dude probably wouldn't.
So, Adria Fox was the first person that I did a content trade with. Where
Did you let her know?
Yeah, I did. I told her. I was like,
before or after?
Before.
Aw.
And she wasn't creeped out, thankfully. And we're actually good friends now. I fucking adore her.
Did you get some off camera then?
No.
Not that good of friends.
Not that good of friends. Well, she's I feel like we both love hooking up with women, but like not as much as we love dick.
Well, that's why you bring both.
Oh yeah, no, I mean I've been trying to do a threesome with her. I want to share a few cocks with her.
I mean, try harder. This shouldn't be that hard.
Ricky Johnson is on our list. I'm sure there's a few.
Has anyone like reached out to Ricky and let him know about this?
Yes, I actually saw him last night at the.
Then why is this not happening? Why are you here right now?
Why are you here?
Like, your priorities are all fucked up here.
I'm so sorry. No, I told him, I was like.
For your own good, the show's over. For your own good, go get it.
Ricky!
I'm just trying to be a good friend.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Cheers to that.
Cheers. It's going to happen. But no, I told her before, I was like rubbing my little legs together. I'm like, you're like the only person I've masturbated to that I was like about to work with. And she was so flattered. She was so not, she didn't, I was like so debating to want to share that with her, but we had like a few White Claws and I was like,
Law's the law, girl.
Yeah, I was like, there's no more laws. Everything's out the window. Adria, I want you now.
So who else have you fapped to that you haven't hooked up with yet?
Cherie DeVille.
I can make that happen for you.
Cherie, I saw her last night.
I'll text her. Like, I play Dungeons and Dragons with Cherie every week.
No, you don't.
I do.
Do you really?
I really do.
That's so fucking funny and awesome. I love that. That just made me want to fuck her so much more that she
Sheree and I
plays
have been
D&D.
playing D&D for over 2 years now. Like,
Are you all right?
yeah, I'll text her. I literally,
Text her a picture right now.
huh?
Text her a picture right now of me and just say, you might have met this girl last night, but
Well, pose for it.
I'm posing.
All right.
Text her.
I am.
What if she just... It's so funny. It's
You're like, holy fuck, I wasn't expecting him to just make the hookup happen.
no, but also it's so funny. It's like I don't feel like I could care less if I don't know if I'm on any male talents no list, but I couldn't care less if I was. I'm way more nervous and like frantic when it comes to female talent and then hooking up with female talent. But male talent, I'm like, I feel like I go to set, even if it's like even bigger names. I'm like, oh, I know I have the sick.
Here to help.
But with male talent, it's like I know I have the power, and then with female talent, it's like I hope she likes me.
Well, when Sheree texts back, I will let you know.
Okay, she might be super weirded out.
No, she's
and then
super cool people. She plays Dungeons and Dragons with us. Come on.
That's super cool. That makes me love her so much more. When I saw the Liquid Death commercial she did, I was like, because it's like, the thing is, it's like you watch, which I understand people who probably do this with me. It's like when you only watch someone's porn, you definitely can only see that person as like a sexual object. And then you start seeing their podcast, you start seeing their personality. You're like, I really like this person as a person. It's almost like that's how I feel with Adria. It's almost like I'm so close with her now as a friend that like we just shot recently together. We shot like some Halloween content. She wore the Scream mask
Nice.
and fucked me with a strap on. But it gets to a certain point where it's almost like harder to
If she
shoot
did not fuck you
content.
with a knife strap on, something's wrong. Like, it should have been like a knife dildo. Like, if she's wearing the Scream mask, like, because Ghostface stabs people. So, like, she should have stabbed you with like a knife.
I wouldn't. No,
Yes.
that would hurt.
Well, not shaped like a knife, but like knife colored.
Oh, maybe. Oh,
Like with a knife hand.
did.
Like
did.
with
All
like
she-
a knife.
all she
I'm just
wa-
saying. I'm envisioning it with like a knife handle, like a gray fucking dildo with like a knife handle.
I should have just got the little headband that has the knife. That would.
Steve Martin style.
I don't know.
Sorry, I guess I'm living out my own sexual fantasies in the middle of this podcast. Like, oh no, but I'm directing a scene that's already happened.
It already happened, just so you know. Maybe
Did
next year. Next year you could direct my and Adra's sex tape. But me
That's on record. That is on fucking record. On record. There are multiple cameras. That is on record.
Okay,
Done.
there you
Done.
go.
That is a verbal contract.
There you go.
I should discuss my rape while we're still on camera. Shit. Contract negotiations are going to fall apart like mid-October next year. So,
Is that a prediction?
yes.
Okay.
I'm not cheap.
Oh, just personally. I thought you meant as a whole. I was like,
Oh no, I'm very cheap as a whole.
oh, wow.
They're
I
not
was
all
thinking
gold.
doing but
I know.
okay. I was like, other people might
Thank you.
thought somebody was knocking.
Thank you for the rim shot.
You're welcome. Anyways,
Anyways, I told you, like, I was going to bring you to a chaotic podcast
I
versus.
know. We haven't talked film.
I know. Like, before we booked this, it was like, we were going to talk film, like, this whole fucking time, and we have not talked. Like, I kind of tried to segue to it a little bit earlier when I was like, talking about angles and cinematography and porn, and then we didn't end up there. So let's just do, like, the completely unnatural segue, like, so movies.
Some movies.
So movies.
We're here to talk about movies.
No, honestly, when you posted, like, that movie list and it started with 12 Monkeys, like, I don't know if that was just in, like, because of, like, sequential order, but it was like, holy fuck. She has 12 Monkeys on her fucking list. Which just, the amount of people, especially at 25.
Terry Gilliam.
Yeah.
I love Terry Gilliam. 12 Monkeys. Honestly, they from that time period that Bruce Willis did are probably my favorite movies, actually. Which is funny because it's not even like that. It's Bruce Willis as a...
Wait, you like Color of Night?
Yes. That was on the list.
I don't.
It was on the list.
I'm sorry. I didn't
You
memorize
didn't
your
read the
list.
whole list.
I read it.
Did you watch Color of Night?
It's been a long time.
It's a good movie.
Sarah Jessica Parker is his co-star, right?
No.
Oh, I'm thinking of like
The girl who when I looked up this girl, it pissed me off so much because this is another reason why when you do a job in entertainment and you get cock blocked for filming from your husband. So look up the actress's name. I can't think of it right now, but she is so brilliant in that movie. But she ended up marrying the producer of that movie, and he started being like, when they got married, like, if you hire her, you have to hire me. And nobody wants to fucking do that.
right. So, by the way, I was thinking of Striking Distance.
Oh, yeah.
Like that's a bad Bruce Willis movie.
Okay, yeah.
That was Sarah Jessica.
Color of Night's a good one.
Right. I got this. The Striking Distance came out in 93. Color of Night was 94. I confused the two movies.
That's fair. But
Like, Striking Distance is Bruce Willis on a boat with just Sarah Jessica Parker. Like,
okay, I don't even think I've seen that movie.
well, it's around the same time.
Okay, well, 12 Monkeys, Color of Night,
Striking Distance.
Fifth Element.
Striking Distance is 17% on Rotten Tomatoes. That's why. Like, I got too confused. I'm like, how do you like that movie?
Color of Night.
Color of Night's a completely different movie.
Color of Night is a completely different movie. You should look up that actress. What's her name? Because I need to give credit.
Well,
She's brilliant, and I feel like she should still be making movies.
Jane March.
Jane March. She is so good at that movie. But since you were thinking of another movie, have you seen that movie?
Maybe.
All right.
I mean, it is almost 30 years old, so
It's a good movie. She's so
I
good.
can fix this like shortly after the podcast.
Okay. You bet. Yeah. I
Or
want.
what?
I want
Do you
2-page.
gonna threaten me on that?
Yeah, I want a 2-page essay on your analysis of the.
I'm illiterate. I can't give you a 2-page essay.
Okay, fine.
I could talk into a microphone for like an hour, but
Fine. We'll do another episode where we literally just.
oh my god, you're just inviting yourself back. Wow.
Yeah, there's so much more when it comes to movies that we need to cover that we did not get to today.
I mean, the show's not over.
How much longer do we have?
Wow. Ouch.
No.
Like I need to get the fuck out of here. If I can.
Right.
Well, now I'm just here by myself, and
It's 7.
oh, we're at she's checking her phone part of the podcast.
Sorry, I was looking at a nude.
Share with the class.
Actually, I wasn't. It was a video of.
Wow. Just
Oh, it is a nude.
oh, neat.
Kind of.
Well, don't share with the camera, but
Yeah.
oh, okay. Dante.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was. I have no idea what.
Does male talent just randomly send you nudes?
No, just ones that I have sex with.
So like all of them, because there's only like 10 dudes who are only like 10 male talent in all the industry. So
Yeah. I don't know. No, me and him are friends. He's super sweet. I just did my first bi threesome with him.
nice.
Yeah. I didn't know how much I would love watching a guy fuck a guy, but oh my God.
It just got you a little hot and bothered.
Yeah, I almost am like, I don't think I could have any other types of threesomes. Because the thing is, I've done quite a few.
You like girls.
No, so here's the thing. I only want to do threesomes if everyone's fucking. I don't like.
Oh, 2.5s are garbage.
But that's why I'm like, I've done so many, not so many actually. Like, I've done quite a few boy, girl, where it's it's either like Dante or a straight dude or like.
How many in real life though?
None.
Why not?
Off camera? None.
Why not?
No desire to. And now that I've done it on camera, I'm like, oh, this is why. I don't.
Well, but if everyone is fucking, like, how many threesomes in real life?
Oh, how many threesomes in real life?
Yeah.
I've mostly been a unicorn in like my real life, off camera, when it comes to threesomes. I've been with guys that I've been like, I would love to have a threesome with, but it never happened. I slept with, now they're married. They were engaged at the time with this couple, and that was really fun. I mostly like that. I feel like there's less stress, and I'm like kind of the right person to come into when it comes to being a unicorn. I'm a pretty good unicorn because I'm super communicative. I know the focus is like the wife, the girl, you know? It's like, and so that's my focus. I have no desire to.
As the rule is, come in the one you love.
Yeah. Anyways.
I mean, that's a smart move in a threesome.
Exactly. So I feel like I'm a really good unicorn. That's the story.
We totally segued off film, by the way.
I know. Again, we're back to.
We're just like, fucking.
That's how you fuck.
Yes, I clap in a corner while someone else. Like, fully clothed, just.
I was going to say, I'm like, if I hear that, I know you're not having good sex.
I mean, that was comedic, you know.
I know, but that's why I'm like, when you hear like, because I've been around that before where I hear that sound, just like, I was like.
Well, no one's rotating their hips in that situation.
No. I'm like.
You kind of want to like,
I'm like, if I.
You want to, move your hips around and like hit all the walls here. Like, you don't, yeah, exactly. You don't just want to, like, hey, is your cervix bruised? Does it want to be?
I just almost died on mezcal. Yeah, I'm like.
Now I got to throw another body off the fucking balcony. God damn.
Damn it.
I hate when podcasts end like this.
I'm sorry.
Just missing person reports.
No, but when jackrabbiting is like the only move, what? I don't know. Anyways.
I don't get it.
I just got over that real fast. Once I got to my 20s, I was like, I stopped. I was like, no, I can't even encourage
You stopped jackrabbiting people? Good on you.
Yeah, I stopped jackrabbiting people.
Good on you.
Like, right? Yeah. No, but I stopped like even faking it because I was like, no, you need to learn.
I mean, no one should be faking it. No one should be fucking faking it.
No, but like I said, I'm like, even in porn, it's like most of my orgasms are real, but of course I'll like add some sounds. But when that happened, once I got to my 20s, I was like, I'm not even gonna pretend like you're doing a good job right now.
Thing because I
kicked a man out one time because
we're paying you to like create a product. Like it's a-okay to fake it.
Yeah, porn's fine. Porn, you can fake it.
Right.
Don't fucking just jackrabbit a girl though.
No.
God damn it.
But I'm saying in real life,
that's your only move. You're not a fucking king. Also, don't call your man king. Okay, we all agree that that's fucking stupid. Duke.
Duke only.
That's all.
Yeah. Maybe count.
My jester.
Maybe count.
You're just like, oh, my jester. Count? I'm going to actually use that one. I'm going to see how that works. I'm going to call a guy Count later and see how he feels. He's going to be like, what?
Still royalty, motherfucker.
I know, but like when women actually, like for
King
real.
sounds like a lot of responsibility.
It's so much. I'm like, don't put that on him. No, but when I just like, I cringe when they're like, my king. I'm like, he literally cheats on you all the time.
Like, if a woman ever called me their king, I'd be like,
the only person you should call your king is like maybe your father if you have a healthy relationship with.
That's not healthy.
That's not healthy.
No. Like, you think your father fucked you into this world by divine right? Like, come on.
Moral of the story, don't call your fucking man king.
No.
Don't call him king. He's not king.
You're not my queen because I don't want to have to behead you.
The only time people are allowed to call me queen are gay people. That are the only, drag queens can call me queen. They could go, they snap and go queen, that's fine. Anybody else does not get to call me queen.
I also love that we like dipped our toe in film for like 10 seconds. We're like, Terry Gilliam and then sex.
Yeah, well, somehow this led back. I figured out how we got back to it in my mind. But
just, your obsession with Bruce Willis. I get it. Like, he's another short, bald, sexy man. And you're like, oh, God, I got to flip the feed to Bruce Willis in the 90s.
Yeah, I'm like, how?
I figured it out. It's cool.
I know.
Well, I hope you know. I hope you know you know what you like. Like, I hope. Like, you're too old to like try to be like, why are you flicking a glass at me?
I need another cube.
Oh.
Or I guess do we not do cuts here?
I mean, we could do a cut. Would you like to cut?
I would like to cut because I also have to pee.
Well, okay, we will cut while you pee and get
Unless
ice.
you guys want to watch.
Let me get another camera. Let me get the GoPro.
Okay. Cutting for like 5 seconds.
She's back.
I went.
Pretty sure she took a massive shit, but
I took a big old dookie in your.
all right. Well,
Yeah.
now I need to cut for another 5 minutes. Like, well, I go pleasure myself.
Oh, is that turning on?
Not really, but
As I say, you like feces play?
no, fuck no. Fuck no. Like, I feel like if I was like, oh, I'm in the feces place, someone would want to return that shit to me, and like, oh my god, you don't want one.
Honestly-
You don't want what comes out of my bowels.
Honestly, I feel like I had a cold for a second, and it came.
That's why you're sniffling, like, because people will think you have a coke problem.
No, not blood.
It's not a problem.
It's not a problem. No, I
It's
feel like
recreational.
I feel like I have this like cough again. I don't think it's strep, but I'm like, oh, I've been eating a lot of booty lately. I almost feel like that's what.
Stay on your side of the table, please. I have
will.
a vacation in like 13 days.
I
from
know,
now.
I know.
If you
I
get
know,
me
I know.
sick, like we
Oh,
will
we're
no
not
longer be
sharing
friends.
drinks. We're not sharing drinks.
I know. I was afraid of that at one point when you like shoved a glass at me. I'm like, I'm not afraid of your cooties.
Same, but
Well, I'm
feel
glad that's
like
well established.
I feel like my throat right now is a little ticklish because I'm like, oh, I've been rimming. I've been nothing but rim.
Yeah, I don't think that's how the game's played. Tossing that salad
Yeah.
with jam or syrup.
With what?
Jam or syrup. It's a Chris Rock bit. It's a really old Chris
Oh,
Rock bit.
fuck. I need to go look that up. You know, one of my favorite stand up hours, I think, is Eddie Murphy Raw to this day. It's so on PC now, but oh my God.
Yeah, it's crazy in like wildly conservative Ronald Reagan's America. Like the shit that could be said on stage.
Yeah.
Raw, prior shit around the time.
If I ever do a stand up, I gotta do it in a full leather suit, just like Eddie.
Do it.
Yeah.
And then, make family friendly stuff later on in life. Really depressing family friendly stuff.
That's honestly why I feel like I can't have kids. I'm way too raunchy of a person. My kid would be the worst if I had children.
Or you could make an amazing artist.
Maybe.
You think like
Do you want kids?
I had a vasectomy.
Never mind.
Like literally we talked about this 20 minutes ago.
Reversible. I don't know.
Yeah, why would I want to do that?
Okay, so we're on the same page.
Yeah, I don't pull out.
Okay. Cool. I do. That's the thing.
Did you pull out? All right.
I do. Yeah. With my.
And my pull out game was already trash, so like, I leaned into it.
You're like, fuck.
Honestly, like I've talked about this on here before, but I'm like, honestly, if I was smart, I would have gotten a fertility test before I got the vasectomy because I've never had a scare, and I have definitely creamswhad some people in my life. I may have just gotten unnecessary surgery, but then again, I filmed it for YouTube, so.
You did the whole thing.
I mean, it's just from the chest up.
No, but even like like your reaction of.
Yeah, I'm mugging to the camera and like bullshitting during the whole procedure.
I love that. Did he give you drugs?
Oh, they did.
That's fun.
I got as much fucking nitrous oxide as I could. I was self-administering nitrous oxide. Like I captioned it at one point during the video. I'm like, am I doing pain relief here or just trying to get high?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's how I felt with my first abortion. Do you know what they do if you do the procedure?
I mean, they just, tap on you and the baby goes to God, right?
Yeah. No, my God, you're so well educated. They give you
Modern America, baby.
They give you pure, which it's not. It was.
So first and foremost, how many abortions have you had? Only 2? Why not lucky number 3?
Because now I'm on birth control. I'm like, after the last one, I just was like, and then I start, and I'm in porn. I don't want to get pregnant and then be like, whose is it? I don't need a set baby.
This is why you keep a spreadsheet of who you work with.
Okay.
I mean, I have friends who actually legitimately do that.
Wow.
They keep a spreadsheet of like who their scene partners were. So like,
I can remember. I mean, I remember like
for now. So you're fucking working a lot.
Yeah, I guess probably once I'm a few years in, then it'd be really hard. But
hopefully.
You're so funny.
That didn't sound sincere.
You are. You're funny. You're a funny guy. I enjoy this. You're fun. Don't worry, I'm not gonna try to fuck you. I've been known to be the predator around comedians.
Good thing I'm not one of those.
He's almost died again.
I mean, I'd put out. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we're just laying the cards out. So,
do you do comedy ever? No.
I mean, you're looking at it.
This is it.
Yeah, like I am not a strong enough writer to get up on stage and do stand up.
You know, the thing is, my friend who does stand up, he was showing me in his notes, which is actually kind of how I like remember lines. It's like, you just gotta remember like a key word. And he has that. He doesn't have his bits written out. He has keywords that lead into the bits. I was like, oh my God. It kind of made me feel like, I'm like, I don't think I could do stand up, but I was like, I could at least write or remember a joke to do. I don't know.
See, for me, my humor is very reactionary. I'm very good at playing off other people.
Right. No, that's why I'm like, I feel more like that. Like, I don't know if I could I don't think I could go to the store, get up on stage, do bits, and like not throw up.
Well, I'm not even afraid of bombing. Like, I'm not even like afraid.
It would be a very humbling experience, but I just like, the thing is, I'm like, I would just feel like so bad that like they had to experience that.
No, I'm happy to inflict my bullshit on other people.
Oh,
it's one of those things where like,
I wish I was. I would totally be doing stand up right now if I felt that way.
Well, for me, it's one of those things where like, I don't feel I'm a strong enough writer to actually sit there and like write jokes. Like, I'm very good at like in this environment and even with multiple
just people, natural,
like just bullshitting and like fucking throwing wild shit at people, but to like construct a joke that is going to land consistently.
No, I mean, that's the beauty of podcasting. Why, like, I mean, the only podcasts I really listen to are comedy ones because it's like they have someone. Not mine. I watched some clips, but because you don't have comedians on. What I like about
comedians. Oh, are you kidding? I definitely have comedians on.
Okay, I'll watch those ones. But
Kreischer's been on this fucking show.
Okay, I will watch that one. But the beauty of the comedian podcast is having someone on and watching the natural state of two comedians doing yes and, you know?
Oh, I know.
You can't really do that with everyone. Some porn stars actually can do that, though.
I know. Those are my favorite guests.
Yes. It's all about just committing to the bit. And part of me, I want to wait until I hit 100K on all my socials before I ever debate on doing vlogging or a podcast. Because I've thought about it, but
I think it'd be fun on a podcast. I mean,
it'd be fun.
This one's going all right.
Yeah. I won't steal your bit though I won't steal this part. I won't do a drinking one. I'll try.
I mean, you can.
Should I do one where like
this is not a unique idea.
I know.
I invented drinking on podcasts, everyone. That's right. If you fucking drink on your podcast, I'm coming for you. I'm going to sue you, Andrew Santino.
Oh my God. I love him. He's actually like probably one of my favorite comedians right now.
Who else do you like?
I love Santino. I love Bobby Lee. Brent Morin's probably one of the most brilliant and underrated comedians.
I love Bobby and for a completely silly reason.
I talked about it earlier. I've talked about it on like the last two podcasts I've been on, but did you see that?
I think I saw it briefly. My Bobby Lee, the reason that like I like Bobby.
Why you like Bobby?
Because LA Podfest 17, I was talking to his old manager, like trying to get him to come do the podcast while I was there. Mm-hmm. And Bobby apparently just thought I was somebody because I'm talking to his old manager and like we're talking like we actually know each other.
Yeah.
And then every time since then, when Bobby runs into me, he's like, "Hey man, what's going on?" Like I actually fucking matter. So that it's amusing to me.
He's sweet though. He's not like somebody who really like. He's not someone who's too famous that thinks he's like above it.
Oh no.
Like, he came up to me, and he was so sweet. But he.
Have you looked in a mirror?
What?
I'm saying.
Well, okay.
There's a difference between a comedian being nice to you and a comedian being like acting like I fucking matter. Like, is
okay, fine. I'll give you that. Bobby, yeah. But
I don't think Bobby wants to fuck me. I would not put money down that Bobby wants to fuck you. Like, I would not. That would be a bad bet.
Well, Bobby came up to me at the store. It was so funny because I did not know this was gonna happen. I was there watching Brent, and he's like, "Oh, Bobby wants to say hi." I don't even know why. Oh, well, I was with my friend.
You do know why.
No, I was with my friend Sawyer, who manages Stella Berry, and Stella was just on his podcast. So I thought he was saying he wants to say hi to Sawyer. And then, and we go outside, and he just walks up to me and looks me in the eye and shakes my hand. It's like, "I love your team skate scene." I was like, oh my God.
Yeah. See, the difference between the two of us is Bobby thinks he knows why he knows me. He actually knows why he knows you.
Yeah, no, apparently Pauly Shore and Bobby Lee. I was like, I did not know they knew who I was.
Oh, Polly's a giant creep.
Not a creep.
Oh, are you kidding?
Okay, fine.
One of my favorite Pauly Shore moments. Let me tell you this.
Okay, fine. Go.
This is AVN 18. We're at the Evil Angel media only party. Mm-hmm. My former roommate is friends with Polly and brought Polly to that party.
Uh-huh.
Polly says something to Katrina Jade, who is still married at the time. Her husband's there. Uh-huh. He ends up talking to Katrina's husband, and all of a sudden, in the middle of the party, he just screams, "If she wants to fuck you, bro, she can fuck you."
Whoa.
And I went to ask him later. I'm like, "What the fuck did he say?" He's like, "I've worked in porn a long time. That is some of the creepiest shit I've ever heard."
Oh, shit. Okay. I wonder.
I probably shouldn't be blasting this on the internet, but
hey. Polly's a strong enough man. I don't think he'll
ever see this.
Well, that, but also I don't think he'll.
Fuck.
That, but also, he won't. The thing about comedians is they have at bats. They're fine. They can handle a few comments like that, just like porn stars sometimes. I don't think a lot of people know though that Polly dated a big porn star in the 90s, Savannah.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Did you know that?
They dated her, or she killed herself?
That they dated.
I don't think I did. But
I feel like
I honestly wouldn't put it past him in any way, shape, or form.
Well, it's not like I'm justifying why Polly's a big porn fan, but I feel like his appreciation kind of comes from that because he actually really loved her. And in interviews and stuff, I kind of.
Oh my God, he loved a person who is not defined by their fucking work. Oh my God.
But but.
Oh my God.
So I almost wonder if he kind of. I don't know. People are probably going to think
he's just chasing the dragon. He's just I'll find love in porn.
I don't know. I don't know why, but I feel, or maybe that he just supports it. I'm not defending. I'm sure. I don't know, but I always thought that was a special thing that he dated Savannah and that it was actually a sweet relationship from what I've heard.
I mean, these things definitely can happen.
Yeah. No, but so I feel like other people might think it's creepy, that he likes porn or that he goes to AVN, but I don't feel like it is. I feel like it's kind of and I might be totally wrong, but
it's fucking creepy if people don't admit that they like porn and wish that they could go to AVN.
Yeah.
The majority of people that are listening to this podcast.
I just love Pauly Shore. I'm not creeped out by Pauly Shore.
Oh, I
love that Pauly Shore is a porn fan. I'll just say that. That's the only thing I'm saying.
I have nothing.
I'm not defending. I'm not trying to make.
There's nothing. I don't dislike Pauly in any way, shape, or form.
Right.
I just thought that was a hilarious.
He just said something creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fine. We all. Yeah.
He said something creepy. Not one of the creepiest people I know in porn, and they were creeped out about it.
Pauly, what'd you say?
Oh no, this was AVN 18. I'm talking about
Oh. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I'm just being an old man. In my day. I've been around pornography for so long that it all blends together.
You do have some gray going on.
Thank you for pointing out the obvious. Mm-hmm. Appreciate it.
Your skin looks great though. You don't look like you need Botox or anything.
Oh, thank you.
You're doing good.
Down.
I love gray.
I know. I'm down. Relax. Don't pounce across the table at me.
I know. You're your daddy issues are showing. No.
No, and I said I'd put out. Jeez. Jesus. Trying to be good.
Sorry. I'm trying to be good. Kind of.
Two people trying, very difficult. It's a difficult thing.
It's okay.
We did not get back to fucking movies.
Anyways, Quentin Tarantino. No, I don't know.
Wait a minute.
Here.
Are your feet coming out then?
Yes. I actually have a few lists that I didn't share that day, but so I have like 3 lists I think I've made so far. I have a list of movies I like, movies I want to watch, and movies that make me ugly cry, because I always get asked a lot of times by women, what's a good movie to watch if I want to like get a good cry in? And so I made a list. And then my friend the other day, who actually was when I was at the store with, she was like, Sawyer, she was like, you should start charging people for the movie list that you make. I'm like, that would,
I mean, that's a thing.
because I like, I mean, I will, I'm not,
Because I will make movie lists that I will charge people for now.
I will, well, I'm like, I don't feel like I need to charge them, but that was a fun idea.
I mean, I'm very happy that like
Love making lists.
I love that like 2 of the posters in my living room. You're like, I haven't seen those movies. Like,
I don't feel ashamed to admit that, because
No,
if
nor
I'm a
should you.
cinephile. Here's my to watch list.
well, nor should you feel ashamed. But like, one of my greatest joys in life is introducing people to movies. Like,
Yes, same,
I love fucking.
same. Yeah,
Like, have you seen this? Like, let's watch this together. Like,
yeah. Or if I'm not with someone, I'll like give them a recommendation, and then I love to hear.
you've never seen No Country?
Actually, well, I kind of just watched that recently.
Dunkirk's all right.
Actually, I just watched that. I need to read.
Well, hold on.
Sorry, I just watched that.
Now the
one.
question is, with Old Boy, is it the Spike Lee or the Korean version?
Not Spike Lee.
Okay, good.
Korean. Yeah,
You know they made a remake of it.
they did.
Yeah. Starting fucking Thanos, Josh.
Oh,
I love that. It's like, you're
Brolin?
just Thanos now.
Josh Brolin.
Josh Brolin, like, you're second generation Hollywood. You've been in a lot of shit. Thanos.
Thanos. No,
Yeah,
Josh Brolin's great though.
Josh Brolin. Yeah, they made a remake with Spike Lee directed with Josh Brolin.
That's interesting.
There will be
did not know that.
like you haven't seen. Wait, which Matrix have you not seen? You've not seen the original Matrix? How does it feel to be kidnapped? I think that's what's happening the minute we wrap this fucking show. Like,
I just haven't. I don't know why. Which is crazy, because
well,
my big
well, I'm while we're still recording. Do you consent to being kidnapped to watch the Matrix after this?
yes.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, but my birth dad, he's a big sci-fi fan, and he loved that movie. But to be fair, my dad wasn't really around, so it's like the one thing I got from him was my love for Star Wars. So I'm a big Star Wars fan, but I never made it to Matrix. I don't know why. I still have it. I almost want to see how long I can go, because this is
About another 20 minutes.
okay. No, because this is always so fun when other cinephiles are like, "You bitch!" Like,
Oh,
hey.
you bitch! Like, I'm really excited to like introduce you to that.
Okay.
Like, that's what, as I said, like one of my joys to like expose people to movies that they haven't seen.
Yes.
It's one of those things where like I never hate on someone for them not seeing something, for not experiencing something. Like, oh,
Yeah.
this is an opportunity
No.
for me to fucking show you one of the things that like I love.
Well, the other thing is my love language is literally like, I will say that is a kind of another thing with like dating and relationships. It's a lot easier for me to fall for someone if like they have that love, if they have that like admiration and stimulation when it comes to watching a movie, whether like they watch a movie and they're like, holy shit, like let's talk about it, let's analyze it. Oh my God.
So
how
have
do
you
feel
ever
about
seen
this?
Enter the Void?
No, actually, no. I've seen so many Gaspar Noé films, and actually there's like 2 on my favorite list. But I almost watched it, but at the time I was gonna watch it, the guy I was with I was pregnant, and he was like, "Don't watch." We were like about to watch it. He was like, I don't think it's a good idea because there's like, I don't know. He said there was like a scene in it.
There is.
Yeah.
So were you keeping a pregnancy for a while?
No. I wasn't planning to. It was just I was at the time that I was gonna watch the movie.
Then why did it matter if you're not like if this thing's getting flushed out any time now?
I know. It was just he was just being sweet. He's my friend. He was just
Oh, he wasn't the father.
he was a father, but he was also my friend.
Aw.
He still is my friend.
Aw.
He also took my virginity.
Aw.
Shout out to Will Kaufman.
Same time?
No. Actually, almost so. The first time we had sex, he didn't use a condom.
Look at you starting off right.
I know. I was like, well, the thing is, too, when I lost my virginity, he was a few years older. My whole thing about
20 or?
he was a senior when I was a freshman.
In college?
No. God.
I'm just making this weird.
That's fine. But when I lost my virginity, my whole thing was I didn't want to lose it to another virgin. I was like, I need to lose it to somebody who knows what they're doing. And I love Will, but he had a reputation for being kind of a...
Did he live up to it?
Yes, he did.
Hell yeah.
So much so that I slept with him 10 years later and got pregnant.
And so like the last like
2020.
Okay.
2020. I lost my virginity when I was oh wait, no.
So other podcasts you've said you lost it at 15. I did a little research.
Yeah, you did.
So it's like
No, okay.
you're 25 now. I'm like it was like last week. You're just like fresh off an abortion right to the podcast.
Now I'm realizing no, it's been 10 years of knowing him and stuff. I got pregnant when I was 23.
Well, I'm not here to judge if he knocked you up like last week. I'm not here to judge.
I actually just got the abortion today. No.
Well, cheers to that.
Fucking woo! No, I do not.
Not another one of those in the 20s. I get it.
Yeah, but it was I was 23 when I got the abortion, and when we were.
Did he take you to the clinic?
Again. No, the same week I was getting my abortion, he had a seizure and was put in the hospital.
That's a fucking lame excuse. Like some men will just do whatever they can to get out of fucking being there for.
The thing is, it was like I was bummed at the time, and now I'm like,
wow, that's heartless. Like he almost died.
Well, no, God, you're fun. I was like, no, I was just more like it was just a lot to be like, fuck, like we're both going through a lot, and but we weren't dating, so it felt like I didn't know how to show up for him. He didn't know how to show up for me. Now we're in a place where we're like, we love each other so much, but as a relationship,
what's fucked up is
it doesn't work.
In the course of 72 hours, you could have ended his whole line. For the audio audience, there's been a heavy pour full of the mezcal of that line.
God. Where does this go? Visual wise? Just YouTube?
Yeah.
Nice. Love
Sometimes Pornhub.
Hello.
Yeah, no,
I need more credits on there anyways.
Well, then I'll upload it to the hub for you.
There we go.
I mean, we totally lied to the audience. We're like an hour ago. We're like, oh, we're going to get topless in hour 2. And like, we're both still like fucking fully clothed. Well, there it is. Almost. Oh, there they are. I guess I have to.
Yep. Topless. Topless show now. There we go. There we go.
I'm topless. We're both topless.
We're both topless.
Your tits aren't even in frame.
There we go. That's fine.
I guess this is just for us then.
This is just for us. But they're nice, right?
Oh, yeah. They're very nice.
Thank you.
You're welcome. How are mine?
They're nice.
Thank you.
Yeah. I feel like we look the same.
I'm definitely hairier than you. I have great fucking chest hairs.
I get waxed. No, I'm kidding. I'm actually pretty hairless.
Well, good on you.
Yeah.
I'm not. I am very hairy.
Jews.
Yep.
Gotta love them.
I literally had a friend of mine be like, talk about, taking clippers to his pubic hair. I'm like, Dude, I don't do that. Like that fucking pinches. He's like, I'm not Jewish, man. I'm not nearly as hairy as you are. Like,
I'm not Jewish.
I'm like, oh, well, touche, sir. Touche.
My best friend, when we worked at a restaurant together, every morning she would greet me as shalom. Shalom. I'm like, oh, I love you. Lucy. Lucy. I love Lucy.
In the sky with diamonds?
Yes. The Jew in the sky with diamonds. My Jewess princessa is what I call her. Jewess princessa.
That's what I'm expecting to marry at some point, but
I hope you do. Oh my God. I've literally, there's a guy, my high school crush was Jewish. And I've slept with pretty much anybody I've ever wanted to sleep with, famous or not famous, besides this one guy that I went to high school with.
I was about to say, like, I guess I'm number 2. I'm right here.
Oh, yeah. But he was I wonder if I should say his name. But he was just so sweet, and he was so handsome and so smart. He went to Harvard.
Wait, do they let my people into there?
Yeah, he went to Harvard.
Oof, I thought they only let us into Yale.
No, well, he went to Harvard, and he's to this day. I'm like, I am happy that I still have one person I have that like unattainable magic with, you know?
Have you tried recently?
No. I don't think he would. I think he's too good. He's a good boy.
Wait, like good boys don't fuck you?
I don't think he would. First of all, I think I'm too much for him. And also,
What, to have an orgasm with? Like
I don't know. He's such like a good person. He just seems so wholesome.
I'm just trying to figure this out. Like, you're alluding that like good people don't have orgasms with you?
Good people do. Here's the thing. I almost don't want to try because it's like he's the one person I have the unattainable kind of like high school crush feeling with.
Well, it's also one of those things like,
So when I see him, I still feel that feeling of like, oh my God, it's.
Well, and also like when he actually sticks in, it's like, oh, this was disappointing. Fuck, like all these years.
That's why I'm like, if it sucked, that would suck so bad. Because I'd rather just not sleep together and just always have a little crush on him. Big crush on him.
Massive crush on him.
Fucking. Yes. But he was Jewish.
We're doing good things in this world.
Maybe I'll try to fuck him around Christmas. We'll see.
Hanukkah,
I meant.
Fuck him around Christmas. That's not even a day to us.
No, that's not a day.
I mean,
you guys really don't.
To be fair, he will be free on Christmas.
Yeah. So I could be like, hey, come over.
Right? Like, you could just booty call him like, I know you're not doing shit. Like, put down your Chinese food, dude. Let's fuck.
I know. That's the only thing that's open on Christmas, I swear.
That's why I love living in LA. There's multiple choices of Asian food on Christmas.
There you go. Where are you from?
Chicago.
You don't go home for Christmas?
I'm once again a Jew.
Oh, right. I mean, Hanukkah.
No one goes home for Hanukkah.
Okay. So you just stay in LA for the holidays.
Correct.
Holidays.
That's correct. I get Korean barbecue on fucking Christmas.
I love that. You know what?
Do you care to join me?
I do celebrate Christmas. Actually, I'm from Humboldt, so we celebrate solstice. My mom was a hippie.
Yeah, you live in Humboldt. You didn't have to go. Like,
okay.
That was a hat on a hat right there.
Yeah.
Like, my mom's a hippie. I'm from Humboldt. Like, cool. Thank you for.
So you also celebrate solstice.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that you only celebrate solstice.
Yeah. There actually was a few years there where we didn't celebrate Christmas. Where I was like, all right, bitch.
Well, it makes sense. A lot of horrible shit has been done in the name of Christ.
Yeah. So, yeah. Now it's like, now I have younger siblings. Like my parents had me at such a young age when they were still in their like revolutionary hippie phase. Now that they're like in their 40s, both my parents, they're divorced, but my dad has a little boy and he's single now, ladies. I don't know why I did that. And then my mom.
You're trying to get your dad some.
My mom's also single, so ladies. No. I feel like she should explore that, but no, fellas. If you are a.
I mean, I'm closer to your mom's age than yours. Like, pics?
She is hot.
Pics? I mean, you don't have to right now. You don't have to right now. Like, please don't right now.
No, I will, because she is.
I feel like this is disruptive to the podcast a little.
Are you sure?
No. I mean,
she's very pretty.
I'll DM slide your mom.
That's my mom. I feel like she might be too much of a woman for you. She does CrossFit at 4 a.m. every day.
Wow.
Oh, wait.
Wow.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that.
I won't leave that in. I won't.
Okay, I was like,
wow. You think your mom's too much of a woman for me? Like,
I have high expectations for her. She needs
low expectations for yourself and
low expectations for me. We can fuck.
Okay, we will.
We
will at some point. Like, don't get that twisted.
She watches like
I understand you don't want to call me dad.
Oh, fuck no. First of all. But she watches like Chicago Fire and fucking what's that Montana show? Yellowstone.
Okay. She already has bad taste in fucking media.
Yes, but so I'm like,
How did you get good taste in movies like coming from that?
I just, from my own love of it. So growing up, it was like a pretty, love you, Mom, but it was a pretty traumatic childhood. It's not even like her fault, is the thing. It was like situations happened. She was a single mom. She gave me the best childhood. I don't think I honestly could have ever had better childhood, but a lot of shit happened. A lot of unfortunate events, loss, grief, changes, shifts. She gave me the best childhood she could. My escape, though, when it was too much, because I was an emotional child, was movies. And I just noticed also, like I said, like school, anything else, any other situation in life, I can't really pay attention to. But movies were the only thing as a kid that you could put me in front of where I actually paid attention, where I actually sat still in my. So I always just like watched movies. And I never had TV growing up. I never had cable. I never had any of that. Even to this day, never have had like a cable thing. But now, I have streaming services. I'm big time.
Ooh la la.
I do. I pay for like 3 people's Hulus.
Yo, how do I get on that list?
Do you want my Hulu?
I have to put out first, or
no? I was gonna say, I didn't fuck anybody who's actually I fucked one person.
Like 33% of the people on that list.
Actually, I did fuck one person who has my Hulu information. But
33%. It's an acceptable number.
It's fine. So movies were like a big escape for me. I think that's my kind of first attachment to them and why I feel so like mesmerized and have such a deep love for movies. And then I started doing my own research. Then I noticed like with like dating people that also loved movies. I was like, oh, cool. This is like a fun thing to connect with people on. And I always like especially once I got my license, I would just go to the movie theaters by myself a lot and just watch movies.
I wholeheartely support going to movies by yourself.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite thing because too, it's also like you're not really distracted. It's like my favorite, like take yourself on a date kind of situation.
I wholeheartedly agree. But it's also one of those things like, if I go to a concert with you or I go to like any live performance together,
yeah,
like we need to have both been at the same live performance to experience that together.
Yeah.
If we go to the same movie separately, we had that experience. We could still discuss it.
Exactly. No, it's probably my favorite thing. Besides music, I think film is probably my top thing to connect with people on when it comes to dating or even friendships.
Music takes priority.
No, film.
Film takes priority over music.
Yeah,
okay.
Film.
Alcohol.
I think film. Alcohol.
Do you disqualify people from their musical tastes?
No, movie. I don't want to say I do because there's
nothing wrong if you do.
well, dating wise, yeah. Like if you have shit taste in movies, I'm like I can't.
What movie? Like what movie? Like what movie? Like is like a deal breaker?
If you're a guy and you're like on all you're interested in is Marvel movies, I'm like, please go fuck yourself, please. I don't. You don't know good movies. You know high budget movies. You don't know a good movie. You don't know how to appreciate angles and cinematography and the screenplay. You don't know how to appreciate the character development and the story because all you're paying attention to is honestly, if you're a guy and you only like Marvel movies, you should probably at least try to get fucked in the ass to figure out if you're because I'm like, what are you paying attention to? Muscle and
Scarlett Johansson's ass. Come on.
All right, maybe you're straight.
I don't know. Like I was hooked on the first shot of Lost in Translation just right there, and then I've been following it for 20 years later.
If you watch Lost in Translation, you know good movies. If you
whoa shit, I outed myself. Fuck. Fuck. I was just trying to like beta myself right there, and I just failed.
Yeah, or just like. I love Step Brothers. I love comedy movies, but like if that's all you know. Your personality to me has like, there's only so much depth I can really connect with. If all you're doing is quoting Anchorman.
You're also an old.
Maybe.
That movie's like fucking 15 years old at this point.
Oh, well then I'm old. Because I feel like every guy that's my age does that. 25.
No.
Yeah.
Like
25 until like.
The 25-year-olds are like, I'm a big deal.
Yeah. Same with, quoting Step Brothers. It's funny, though, because Step Brothers is actually a movie that me and my whole family can quote.
All right.
So that is a fun thing. I come from a family, I have a lot of brothers. I'm the oldest of like 5, and I have a lot of brothers.
So your whole family's polygamous trash. Got it.
Yeah. Oh my God, yeah. Especially my dad, because I have a stepfather, but my stepfather had to get a vasectomy because my mom is so goddamn fertile. And then now they're not together, so I'm just like so worried.
Don't worry, I'll treat her right.
Shut the fuck up. I am so...
Okay, I won't treat her right. What do you want me to say here?
No, but I'm so worried about both my parents because they're both actually still pretty young and still fairly attractive. That I'm like, I even told my dad, I was like, please don't get any more people pregnant. My mom, she has the responsibility. She knows she doesn't, like, especially just...
Yeah, she had to actually carry the life inside her. I understand why she doesn't want to do it again.
She's done. I trust
as dudes
her.
were like, oh, hey.
Trust her that she's done. My father, on the other hand, I'm just like, please don't get any more people pregnant. Just don't. Just don't do it. You don't even take care of them. I was like, you're not even... Anyways.
They're polygamous trash. I got it.
Yeah. Bad. And my brothers. I'm like...
And like, I understand on your part, you don't want to have to give like more people Christmas gifts.
Exactly. I'm like, I can't do this anymore.
Right.
I can't have any more siblings.
Like...
If I am old enough for my siblings to be my children, I don't want siblings. Even my youngest, brother, I was 14 when he was born.
Yeah, so it could have been yours.
That's why I'm like, that's it. That's kind of cut off. I wasn't having sex then, but once I started having sex at 15. After that, I was like, you guys don't get to have kids anymore. Nobody gets to have kids anymore. I'm having sex. If I'm able to get pregnant, if my body's like able to do that, you don't get to do that. That should be a rule with parents and with people that got hot young parents. I'm like, no. You're hot and you're young, but I'm also hot and young. If our kids
could grow up together.
Our kids can grow up together, that's not okay. So let's like not do that.
Yeah, like why are me and my uncle like playing on the park together?
Exactly. I'm like, it's
fucked up.
That's not
Thankfully, you invested in abortions. America's number one.
I love abortions.
Me too. I'm pro-abortion, not pro-choice. I'm pro-abortion.
Pro-abortion, for sure.
Like I used to say for years, like I would just keep 300 in the bank just in case.
I love that. Same.
Well, yeah, like it's responsible. Like it's my semen. I should pay for this.
You're a good guy.
I never had to. Like that's once again why I probably should have gotten fertility tested before I got the vasectomy.
You're like I never had to pay for it.
I never actually had to pay for it. Like I have cream pied a lot of people over the years.
Wow.
I pull out games 50-50. I mean, I've definitely had some people like finish inside me. I'm like, all right, cool. And then afterwards, like post-nut clarity, I'm like, why did I do that?
Post-nut clarity is the worst. Because the feeling before it is so fucking good, and then you do it, and fuck, why did I fuck that person?
That's why I'm so.
Or that, because I will. I'm like, there's some. I'm sorry. I realize now. I'm like, I've even had to do this a few times with men, where I'm like, just say you're gonna fill me up with cum, but don't do it because I can. I know, but that's the thing. I'm like,
but it's diet. Like you won't get a pound.
I know. I'm like, I want you to come inside me. But please don't fucking come inside me, even if I'm on birth control. Please don't.
I had a vasectomy. It's okay. I can.
Okay, we're good. Jai's interested.
I'm in good company then.
And Dante Cole. 2 very fun male performers who have vasectomies. Ladies.
And that's part of the reason I filmed it for YouTube, because like if anyone ever questions like, did you have yeah, it's right. It's on YouTube. It's filmed. It's literally filmed. Like, and I have a screenshot of like, Matt, you had zero swimmers in your sample. Yeah.
The clapping moments. We'll name this episode The Clapping Moments.
We will indeed. Actually, we've been at this for almost fucking 2.5 hours.
Oh shit.
We probably should actually call Let's Call on this motherfucker.
Yeah, it's almost 8.
Well, yeah, and we're gonna watch The Matrix, so.
Okay.
So, as we're calling Let's Call, where can we find you on the things?
Okay. At Instagram, you can find me at, it's so hard because there's so many ats. Okay. At Lumi_Ray. Twitter at Lumi Ray, all one word, 2 Y's. I know, it's annoying. I tried to make it all the same for all the channels, but people suck. And then OnlyFans is at Lumi Ray, 1 Y.
There we go. And as always, you can find me at Matt_Slayer on Twitter, Matt Slayer on Instagram, Matt F. Slayer on Facebook, twitch.tv/Matt F. Slayer. You can find the Patreon, which, well, if they're in frame, the uncensored version of this podcast, like, I don't think Lumi's tits are in frame.
I don't think they are. I think I actually.
I feel like they're just for me.
There you go.
At patreon.com/Matt Slayer. And you can find the podcast at Now We Drink on Twitter and Now We Drink _ on Instagram. And until next week, drink up, motherfuckers.
Because we are. Cheers.
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 Yeah, I actually have to cheers when you say that.
I know. I'm so sorry.